Good times.
All right, let's get the show on the road.
Oh my goodness, late. Everyone's late.
So
Everybody's
late.
Oh my goodness. Unprofessional. You've just lost your employee.
You were later than me.
I know.
Hello.
Sorry, I just got here. That's why we were late. Oh.
Oras na. Bakit broken-hearted kayo? Papabayaan niyo yung trabaho?
Yeah, no, I get a free
May
pass.
isang in love, may isang
Exactly
broken-hearted.
because of
Anong
that.
kombinasyon yan?
Lex, be honest. The get to the show but not reveal yourself. That's the stand-up comedian headliner in you. Yes.
Hindi. Kaya ako
Andyan
hindi
ka lang
maka...
eh. And then you just wait big every day. Then
Hindi, namimili ako. Mag-iina ba ako kahit mag-aayos-ayos pa ako ng mga ilaw o ng mga props o ayusin ko muna lahat bago ako maging ready. Eh ngayon, ready na ako. Wala naman kayo.
So showbiz.
Hindi yan showbiz, pare. Kaya ako nagaganyan para sabihin na counted. Pero naalala ko, wala na pala ngayong employee of the week. So what's the use?
Right here. Right here.
Yeah.
You're looking at her. Yes.
Diba? Kasi ikaw,
Hey,
pagka
there's
hindi ako
something.
nag-vlog-
Hold on. There's something you could do, Sam, that maybe will let lose it for you.
What?
Did you guys get back together?
No.
Nag-usap ba kayo?
Wala.
Nag-chat?
We're
Nagparamdam?
good. We're fine. We are moving on.
Would you say he wanted to get back together with you, but you say no because of the employee of the week? You're like, I just gotta choose between the two, and then you went with the award.
I will have to secure the employee of the week first. I mean, priorities.
Oh,
right.
See, there's a opening.
We got to put a considerable gap
reconciliation.
there. Like,
I know, because we
Yeah.
feel bad. Lex will feel so bad.
Ano yung Care Bears na yan? Do you still care?
it's not for you, Lex. That's for sure.
I know it's not for me. Is it for him?
No nga. Ano ba? Stop.
Okay,
We're good.
stop.
We're fine.
I mean, I would have, like me, the first day after my breakup, I wore a Terminator shirt. With Arnold just standing there with his shades. Just me, though. Welcome to the show, everybody. It is Good Times here on the radio. Magic 89.9 live all over Manila, but hey, streaming worldwide as well. Playback.tv/Good Times. Three of us. I think Kay's coming in today, right?
No, I thought she was taking the entire week off because she's on meds
Mara?
and I don't know.
pauwi pa lang si Mara.
Oh.
Pausap ko kahapon.
Look at this. It's just the trio. The
syempre.
OGs.
Nahiya naman ako iwan kayong dalawa dahil may isang in love, may isang broken-hearted. Masamang kombinasyon yan. Kailangan may neutral.
Oh, we need an
Okay, and what are
in-between.
you? Are you somewhere in between? Not really in love, but not enough to break?
I'm currently forever.
Yeah.
I'm in forever.
Forever.
Forever what? Sounds like
Yes.
purgatory.
Hindi ko na sasabihin yan mo.
863-10899 is our phone number if you want to call us. Get yourself on the show. We're on till 9 o'clock. We owe our first break to you guys, so we might as well take it now. Stick around, hang out with us. We'll play some songs, but more importantly, we'll get some chatter. We'd love to talk to you guys on the radio as well. That whole package comes back right after this. Don't go away.
Good times.
Do you have any regrets?
About.
I regret not being a bigger One Direction fan when they were in their prime.
You
know what I mean?
Really? 'Cause I feel like you are a big One Direction
No,
fan.
I am. I should have been
Were
a
you
bigger
a late
fan in their
bloomer?
prime. In their prime. I didn't just catch on to them like recently, like in the past few years, but in their prime, I wasn't a big enough fan in their prime. It
Why
was
do
only
you
kind of when
regret
they
this?
started to fade when I was like, yeah, I like this.
Why do you regret that?
I don't know. I mean, I just kind of missed out on the fandom then a little bit because of that. Like, I was affected by Zayn leaving like 3 years after Zayn left. Dude, I was like, oh, why did you leave? I just regret I should have been a bigger fan of One Direction when they were in their prime.
I can relate to that a little bit. There was one time I hosted a fan meeting for this K-celeb, and I usually try to catch up on their work and if they did shows and whatnot. But I saw a particular show after the fan meeting, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this show, love this guy. Gosh darn it.
Yeah.
And I was just with him. Okay.
That's my feeling when it
Yeah.
comes to One Direction. Here's another thing that I'm a super big fan of right now, and it's so funny because earlier this week I was like, don't care now, care too much.
Care Bear.
The Pope elections.
Oh.
I am in on this.
Really?
I'm so in.
Oh, this I gotta
on
hear.
The Pope election. That's what I'm calling it, by the way. I saw the movie. Everybody
Pope
relax.
elections.
The Pope elections is what I'm in on. Number 5, Pope candidate Tagle. Look,
Yes.
right now it's a two-man race. It's between.
Don't mention the name. Just mention the name of our representative.
Wait, is this
No. Funny enough, the Catholic Bishops. What is this called? The Catholic Bishops Conference of the Philippines.
CBCP?
Just the other day told us don't campaign for Tagle as Pope.
Huh?
You're gonna ruin it. Yeah.
Really?
So I think remember this is the CBCP, the Catholic Bishop Conference of the Philippines. They asked the public to not campaign us for Luis Antonio Cardinal Tagle to become the next pope. And they said, don't do it. Because if you publicly push for Cardinal Tagle as the next pope, it may give the impression that the conclave can be influenced by outside forces like social media, fanfare and all of that. And it might hurt his candidacy for it.
Okay. Sabi nila eh. Di wag natin i-campaign si Cardinal Tagle. Wag na natin i-mention si Cardinal Tagle.
Wait, so is this the official list of candidates?
Well, he's in the big, he's kind of one of the faves, and he's definitely the gay fave. And that's globally. Like, the LGBTQ community is really backing him because he's very progressive and stuff like that, just like Francis was. And they're kind of having a big push for him. But I think the front runner, if I saw in the last survey, is Pietro Parolin. Is that his name? From Italy. He seems to be the front runner. He has been the Secretary of State for the Vatican for the past, 12 years. He served the Holy See in a diplomatic capacity for a long time. He tends to be looked upon as the front runner. Survey has him at 30% chance of winning, while our Tagle is only at 19. But they are the considerable front runners. The next one after that are single digits, if I'm not mistaken. So it's 29%, 19% for our horse, and then everybody else is kind of like that 9% range.
Let me give you my unsolicited opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yung si sikat na Italian na yan, galing yan sa parang may position yan sa ang focus niyan, is bureaucracy, meaning yung pag-aasikaso sa mga yung very parang sinusunod sa mga
like a politician. Yeah.
Yes, politician yan. Ang kailangan natin ngayon sa panahon na to is someone na we can reach out, you can act as a parang para
energizer.
ma-hype up ulit. Energizer. Yeah. One who can reach out to people, and that's where our Cardinal Tagle comes in. Kasi hindi ko naman sinisiraan yung Italian, no? Andun lang yan sa opisina.
That was my plan.
Oo.
No, but Lex, that was my plan. Because the CBCP says do not campaign for Tagle. My plan was gonna be, sige, siraan na lang natin yung isa.
Oo. Nasa opisina yan. Susunod lang yan. Wala yang amor sa pup. Kasi hindi niya alam yung tunay na pulso ng masa.
It's
susundin
interesting.
yan yung Italian yan. Susundin yan lang yung proseso. We don't need process right now. We need a cardinal na magiging pope na may puso who feels the pulse of the people.
It's interesting that you bring up politician because, I've seen a few posts about this, and the, political thing comes up quite a bit. Apparently the process is pretty political. Is that right?
You haven't seen any of the documentaries on this historically, or maybe even the movie Conclave, which came out, I think, last year. Maybe preparing for this because that movie's just got its second wind.
I
think it was,
now.
in fact, earlier this year when it came out. It's a good movie, actually. And yeah, I think it is very political. It's highly looked upon. In fact, like I said, I think people care less now about the Catholic Church in general, but
yes,
there's a little bit of energy on this one. And I think maybe because we're a little biased that our horse is in the race.
Yeah.
And look, I don't know. I mean, maybe Cardinal Tagle needs a political dance.
Papadala natin si Mama Ogie Diaz doon sa Vatican para mag-create ng intriga.
Yes.
Natin.
We need to
we need blind items, man. We need blind items.
We need to troll. We need to hire trolls, online trolls, to badmouth this Italian one. Yeah, we need everybody.
Sino itong kandidato sa pagka-pope na hindi Pinoy?
The who?
Mga ganon, di ba? Mga ganon. Na may karelasan daw. Ayan, ganon yan. Gamitin natin ngayon yung mga fake news. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo.
This is how fun pala it is to spread. rumors? Because we only tell the truth on this show when we lambast celebrities.
Diba?
It's fun to make up stuff.
Ngayon, Pinoy, gamitin natin ang galing natin sa paggagawa ng vlogs. Yung gamitin natin si Leonardo DiCaprio, yung
There's never been an Asian
I'm invested,
pope,
man.
right?
I'm invested.
There's
What?
never been an Asian pope.
Oo.
There's never been a Filipino pope. I don't know about Asian.
Wala pa.
Asia's a
Wala
large.
yata eh.
Well, I mean, you're talking about Asian continent. I would be shocked if there was not an Asian
Yes.
one. If you think about the entire continent now, because
Yes,
it's
never
massive.
daw. Oh.
In the history?
Oo, wala.
Yes.
Huh?
Ayun, ayan pakalaki natin. Parang it's about time the Catholic Church represent. Dapat ano yan, parang culture, ano tawag yun?
Stop Asian hate. And then
Yan,
something like
my
that.
gosh.
Oo, di ba?
That information, by the way, coming from Demon Works, so you know it's reliable.
Oh my God.
Oo, magano kayo. Magano. Sinong country ang natitirang Catholic sa Asia? Wow!
This is where the stuff that we hate, we need to kind of make a 360 degrees and go, yes, look, we're the only ones left without divorce. Really kind of pump up the stuff that we are ashamed of. Now we're actually going to turn it around and make it a good thing.
It's so cute
we have
that you guys are
pictures of the Last
invested.
Supper sa kitchen. Take that. Italy.
Yeah, we still last week we nailed 5 mother effers to the cross. Come on.
Yeah. Come
Yeah.
on.
What other country nails people to the cross voluntarily?
Oo.
No.
Oo.
No.
January 9, kaya po, sino kayo? We hurt each other just to reach the... can you do that? Cardinal Tagle or Pope.
You do that, Parolin? Huh? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What do you have? Mafia?
Oh, by the way, Cardinal Baron, guess what? Nalalabas ko yung spaghetti. Huh? What's going on?
We celebrate the
Oh my
birth
gosh,
of
and
Jesus
they get-
Christ for 4 months. We celebrate Christmas for 4 months. You don't have Jose Marichan. You only have Pavarotti who sings, opera. We have Jose
He sucks.
Marichan. Whenever I...
how it's so stupid because what is it, the Catholic Bishops Conference of the Philippines telling us don't do something just triggers everybody to do something. Guys,
Yes.
please, for our own guy.
This is getting
We
interesting,
wake up
though.
4 a.m. Timbang gabi for 9 days.
What do you do?
What do you do? Italy? Nothing. Nothing.
Catholic Mass Media Awards, back to us if we win, because we are pushing for our guy. I think this is finally it. Sam, this is the equivalent of coming to work even if you're brokenhearted for Employee of the Week. This is our version of Alex and I. We are going to push so hard for Cardinal Tagle that when he in fact does become Pope, we will finally win this Catholic Mass Media Award that we've been so snubbed by year after year.
I don't get the
We have
analogy, but
palaspas.
okay.
We have good morning towels.
Uh-huh.
May jersey.
Nagpasimula na.
May jersey.
I feel like this is already doing harm to his campaign.
We'll make
So,
a t-shirt. I will
guys.
gagawa akong t-shirt.
Jersey.
Tagle is my Pope.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Okay.
I like your
that's
interest in
Just-
it. Yeah.
Oh, are you interested in
Yeah,
it?
you know what? It is getting very interesting, actually. And I will watch the movies. And wow.
Angel and Demons.
Is that, I don't think that's accurate though. Diba?
Huh?
Yung Angel and Demons, the whole that series. What was the other one?
Hindi,
The
but-
first one.
Yeah, but what do you mean accurate regarding how it's done?
Parang it's a parang like a dramatized version.
No, pero pinakita yung nangyayari sa loob Yung kinukulong sila, mga ganun, may mga ganun palang
Yeah, Conclave is the movie though that is really about
Oo,
this. But
mapanahan.
the thing is, I mean, it's a dark history if you actually really think about it. Now, this goes back, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of years. But the process has always been kind of a dirty process, and there's been murder. There's been just all levels of just kind of most.
Irony.
unruly stuff. Yeah. Oh man, this thing's big time. And it was back then when it meant so much more. Like I said, now I don't think people really care too much about it. It's probably more symbolic than anything. But I think back in the day, it did wield a considerable amount of power. And because of anything that holds a lot of power, you're going to get a lot of bloodshed. You're going to get a lot of murder. You're going to get a lot of corruption. And there was a lot of that. And I think most of that is accurately recorded throughout history. Again, but this one is probably not that big of a deal. Are we really going to see a big change in the way the church runs things? Probably not, depending on, regardless of who the Pope is going to be. It's just a lot of bragging rights at this point that it's one of ours.
Ano ko, saka namimili ng pangalan ng Pope eh. Hindi naman yung tunay na pangalan eh. So
Yeah, it's going to be something
iba
else,
yan.
right? It's going to be something super affam. It's going to be
Pag
like...
si Cardinal Taglianalo, Pope Juan.
Oh, he's gonna take on like a different name.
Yeah, it's going to take...
Right.
One.
Ooh.
Pope Juan, parang one for all.
Yeah, it's going to be like... Is it like... do they name him like the Bagyo? Like you just go through the letters?
I don't
Hindi,
think so.
Parang pipili
I
yata
think
yung
you
Pope
choose.
eh. Ewan ko. Hindi yata assignment yan eh.
Huh.
Ewan ko hindi ko rin alam. Itong show na to, nagpapakalat ng chismis.
Yeah, okay. So, Badoy ni 8x7. Pope Poy. Popoy.
Oh.
Ang pangit. Alright. Caldwell Pope. We'll take a...
Popular. Pinarang ni. Okay yun, di ba? You're the popular.
2 out of 10 likes. We'll take a break when we
Generous.
come back for the show. Don't go away. Back up.
Good times.
We pray, we pray, we pray.
Let's go play twice.
Kinaman si Coldplay. Kinaman sa lyrics. Meron lang siyang tono, pero wala siyang lyrics. Nakipag-coordinate ko. Pag-collaborate na lang siya. Alam niya lang, that's why we pray.
The one I think is the ultimate of the laziness is that Beautiful song where it's just like a machine now. You know, it says that. You know the song Beautiful? It's like they barely do anything. The song's like 2 minutes. It's the epitome of laziness.
Kay Coldplay pa rin.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, but I like it. It's a good song. We are listening to the morning show here on this Thursday. Oh, it is also noted as our Friday. This is the last show for the week. It's Lex, Sam in studio. Of course, my cell phone was 863108899 if you want to get on the show. We're on until 9 o'clock. We're streaming worldwide. Playback.tv/Good Times. You guys are having your breakfast on air again. Can I ask what's the food? Lex, what do you got here? 4 pandesals and milk tea?
Is that milk tea?
I have pandesal, peanut butter, and butter. And then for my smoothie, courtesy of my wife, breakfast smoothie, sabi niya, pabasa na lang para kay Sam Oats.
Sponsor.
I want to know, what is it?
It's rolled oats, chia seeds, milk, apple, banana, and honey.
Wow!
Yes.
So healthy. Good for
Smoothie.
you, Lex.
With a touch of vegetable fritters.
Ooh, what a combo.
Sounds gross. Sam, what are you having?
I made myself a snack box. So I have seed crackers and dates and an egg salad and an egg muffin.
You might as well have those dates now.
Already in my
more
tummy.
dates.
This is the only kind of dates I'm going to have for a while.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What else? What do you have?
What are you
I have
having?
an
You're having a broken
egg
heart?
salad and an egg muffin that I've already eaten, so you can't see it.
It's like a scrambled heart.
Yes. Is that a...
Do you miss the eggs?
Ew.
No. Oh, no. Ikaw nagluto ng eggs? Hindi, ikaw nga nagluto. Did you beat it? Parang yung...
You're so gross.
like...
You're so gross.
Did you inubas mo? Inubas?
I don't know
Inubas?
that term. I see it on the playback. I'm like, what is that?
Inubas? It's an egg term.
It's... Diba ubas is grapes?
Yung binibit mo ba yung egg, did you skip a bit?
Why are these guys like 12 years old again?
Okay, sorry. Yung ubas geto, di ba?
Imagine what we're like in a job interview. Like how fake professional Alex and I must be.
Oo naman.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sort of, yes. I have single-handedly been responsible for 15% increase in revenue over the past third quarter. And
I am applying for this job because I'm serious. I'm a go-getter and I handle pressure. And
Yeah, you super sound like a go-getter.
I'm so focused and I really take things seriously. I was ako yung number 1 joker.
I lead by example. And
Yeah.
what is it? Okay, there's so much fluff. I mean, this might even be advice for Cardinal Tagle as he gets interviewed to be the next pope, as we were talking about a little while ago. And I know we have a lot of HR people who hire employees or candidates for positions and stuff like that. In 2025, what is the most effective generic line you want to hear in a job interview? Because all those things that Alex said, I think those were all really effective at some point. Some of the stuff that I was saying, probably effective, but maybe people in HR or hiring managers or bosses, they've heard it so many times that they just cannot hear, I'm a go-getter, I'm a self-starter, I am, fill in the
I
blank.
handle pressure.
Yeah.
Diba? I love pressure.
You can rely on me. I'll never call. Okay, what's the new generation? What's the new modern generic lines that actually kind of work in a job interview right now?
Sleep is for the weak. Saka may tinatanong pa rin ba yung mga HR dyan? Tinatanong pa rin ba yung what do you
Work-life
see yourself?
imbalance.
What do you see yourself in 5 years? How do you see
What do you see yourself?
Yes. How do you what where do you see yourself?
What do you see yourself? Okay. Why do you see yourself, Lex, in 5 years? Okay, so yeah, what is it? I mean, 863108999. Honestly, I think this is good advice for people who may be looking for a job. Maybe you have a job interview. Maybe you're going to a job interview this morning. What are the generic things that people want to hear? Hiring managers. Or if you're a hiring manager, what are some of the generic terms right now that medyo pasok for you, like if you hear these things?
Yeah. I'm
Pat Pro
curious.
says resilient,
Oh.
adaptable, or adaptable?
Pwede ba bang gamitin yung I can start sa bottom, ganon?
I can work my way up. I want to learn
pwede ba?
most of
Yeah.
I think that's a kind of an old school thing to say, but I think it's still very effective when you're like, I prefer to start. But you don't want to say from the bottom. I think there must be like another term. It's not.
I'm a bottom. I'm a bottom.
I'm a bottom. Yeah, it's very good. Like I want to know the entire operation, so I want to start in the front line. Something like that. I
This
think
is a
would
good
be-
one.
What?
Team player.
Nako.
No, I've heard. Everybody has said that. Hell no.
What?
Yeah. No.
And you don't think the things that you guys just mentioned it's never been said before? Really?
No. I'm saying, look, a lot of the stuff that we said has been said so many times that I think it's ineffective. Like, I don't want to hear those phrases anymore because I know you're lying to me. I want to hear newer phrases that are generic that make an impression.
Oh, we
Magsisinungaling
actually.
ako pero it
Team
involves me
player
only.
is just over what?
Then I guess the new team player is collaborative.
There you go.
Hindi ka pwede magseta ng team player, hindi mo makilala yung ka-team mo. Plastic yon. Magsalita ka muna ng kakayahan mo without the help. Halimbawa, I'm a hard worker. Yan, alam mo yan eh. Magsinungaling ka man, ikaw lang nakakalam. Pero team player, mahirap yan kasi it involves team eh.
You don't say. Really? Team player involves team?
Eh, dapat makita ko, halimbawa kung HR, ayoko nga maging team player ka eh. Sabi nga ni LeBron James, don't fit in.
He's a team player.
Don't fit in. Fit
1
out.
out of 10. 1 out of 10.
Pwede magpirunan eh.
Hashtag research.
Nailisod mo yun mo ah. Hindi nga nila naramdaman sa playback ko. Okay.
Cool to be said, so here's a line.
Tinira namin yung pop, wala kayong react. Si LeBron James, nag-react kayo.
What else from Italy? What's up?
No.
Goldie says, I'm good at tuning into how others feel, then translating that into action. That sounds very AI.
Oo. Ano ka, robot?
KG says, I'm able to work independently, but can be collaborative when the project work requires.
Ayos ah.
Okay, that might be one. Let's take some calls here. 863-10899. The question is, what are some of the best generic lines to say now in a job interview that is effective? No longer the fluffy things that kind of not everybody's heard a million times. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Demon Works po ang playback.
Demonyo
Oh my
ka.
God.
Ang aga ko pag isang demonyo ka. Ikaw na ang demonyo hindi nagpupuyat. Wala ka bang video?
Okay, this was recent lang. This was an upskill interview, so ang madalas kasi nila sinasabi yung out of the box. I said to the interviewer is my methods are unorthodox.
In other words, you don't follow protocol, procedure, and established team mission guidelines.
Some.
Yeah, I'll never hire you.
Yeah, you sound like you're a deviant or something.
Yeah, I'm a rebel. I say fair to company rules and policy.
Oh, para sakit
Not
sa ulo.
Yeah. You might as well just say, I open Pandora's box and I rip S up. Yeah.
So wait,
No,
did you
I
get the
don't- I-
job? Because maybe you did.
Yeah, I did it.
He
I
did.
did
He got the job.
more of an
Yeah.
upskill promotion.
Oh, it's a
Okay, got
promotion.
it. Yeah, still got the
Doon
job.
ka na eh.
Oo.
Yeah. Yeah, you went from
Oo. Mas
is
maganda
this,
minsan ng internal promotion kaysa yung hire ka pa ng bago eh.
you
Kasi
went from
bago.
assistant Satan to full Satan. Demon Works. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
863-13899. Let's take another call here. What is the generic line to say in a job interview now that it's modern and rather effective? Good morning.
Hi guys, good
Hi.
morning.
Hey, who's
Hi,
this?
who's this?
Mike.
Hey, Mike.
What do you got?
Sa akin ngayon yung siguro sa field namin, more on yung data-driven.
I saw that on playback. Somebody put data driven, and it shows a kind of an analytical mind, which I think an old school person might take that in the negative. You know, data driven.
But that's the thing sa current kasi na generation ngayon, mas kailangan ng more on data, especially when it comes to decision making, instead of yung gut feeling.
Yeah, but I
Parang
think there's a lot of
evidence-based.
old school guys, though, what I'm saying, that gut feel is very important to them. A very kind of concrete example that I experienced was, I remember I was talking basketball. This is going to sound like a flex, name drop flex, but please, it was real. I was talking basketball with Kevin McHale. And he almost was irritated by me because all of the stuff coming out of my mouth was more data analytical stuff about the game. And he was so about the gut. He's like, that's the problem with all your numbers. He's saying all these numbers and all these analytical data is you lose the feel for it. He was actually, and you know, we were having a great conversation. He's very respectful and all that stuff. And it was really kind of like a heated debate about, you know, basketball X's and O's. And he was like, no, don't want it. I only want a little bit of it, but that's it. Like, I'm not even big on that stuff. It's about kind of the basketball IQ, the gut feel, all of that stuff. So he was really against it. And it kind of worked.
But that's the difference eh. Pagka kasi meron kang data to back you up, madaling i-project yung mga bagay instead of, alam mo yun, yung chachamba ka lang depends on the gut feeling that you have.
I think it depends on which field you're in.
What industry? Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I think in certain industries, data
sa
is
doktor,
going
hindi
to...
pwede ang kutob-kutob sa doktor.
Exactly.
Paano
I don't
mamamatay ka?
know. I don't know.
Parang-
Look. Sam,
maybe it's a
something
good
close to your
mix
heart.
of
Something close
both.
to your heart. Culinary. Okay, let's say something close to your
Oo,
culinary.
yan.
There are
Baking.
recipes. There are recipes you have to follow. Goddamn, exactly. Okay,
Oo.
but so much of the success, so much of the flavor, so much of the soul, as
Oo.
people say, is
Yung dura mo.
because there's a feel.
You
There's
measure
a
with
feel
your
to it.
heart is what they say.
Exactly.
wow.
But you know,
Sir,
like
Your cooking must be terrible right now if you're measuring with your heart.
there's a
For
good
example,
mix.
dun sa industry ko, in the position that I have right now, hindi ako pwedeng mag-change basta-basta ng process simply because of the gut feeling. So, kailangan kapag mayroong changes sa process, kailangan, why are we changing this? Gaano kadalas to nangyari? Mga ganyan. So, there are data that need to be presented.
I agree. I mean, I think
Tama ka
it's-
naman dyan.
Yeah.
Tama ka naman
Okay.
dyan.
Thanks for the call.
Thank
Have a good day.
you.
Okay.
Pero ayun yung
Thank you,
dating,
guys.
ayun yung old school na street smart versus bookish. Dapat may balance ka niyan eh.
A balance,
Meron
yeah,
kang
strike a
mga-
balance.
Yung meron kasing nag-graduate honors because academically magaling. Pero meron namang madiskarte sa buhay. Yun yung sasabi ni mo ngayon na na yung data-driven and versus yung gut feel. Pero dapat may magandang combination ka niyan. Yan ang masasabi ko.
How do you articulate that in a job interview? Is my question here.
Yes.
863-1089. How do you tell them where they're like, oh yeah, I like that? Here's a really good answer Jigsaw said on playback that if I heard, because I find myself in job interviews all the time, like every other month, and he says every minute counts for the company's revenue. I love that line. Expect me to be always part of that success. Never been late, never been absent. I'm so committed to my work. Now, if you told me you've never been late, never been absent, I probably won't believe you because everybody lies and on that. But when you say a line like every minute counts for the company's revenue and expect me to be part of that, just had a mini boner. 863-1089. Good morning.
Because Hi.
Mini
Good
lang.
morning.
Mini lang.
Good morning, this is Alden. Yeah.
Hi.
I always hear the word agile.
Agile?
What is this?
Yep.
Like, this is the
Agile, like
Summer
what's that?
League?
Quick? Quick to react?
Adaptable. Parang in any aspect, parang lagi nilang nire-relate sa characteristics nila tsaka sa qualities. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm out on that, but that's just me personally. It might be effective for other people right now, but agile sounds a little, I don't know. It sounds a little too movement related and not.
It's just a word that like we don't really use, and I feel like it's kind of like fakey.
Yeah, you're pushing it. It's too.
Saka konti na lang, fragile na yan.
Yeah.
Diba, FR na lang, fragile yan. Yung FR pa rin, for real.
That's a good
Galing ko
point.
dun.
Thanks for the call. Have a good day. Bye. Cool to be again says, how about I have leadership qualities without the title? It sounds good initially. Then as a hiring person, I'd be like, why don't you have a title then? I mean, like, if you're overqualified, why isn't it in your resume? 863-1089. Good morning.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, good morning.
Good
And
morning.
This is Jess. I'm from Connecticut. Good evening from here.
Oh,
Hey, Jess. Good. Oh, yeah, that's right. Good. 7 p.m. in your part of the world. Beautiful state, by the way. Just lovely area. Jess, fire away.
Yeah,
What do you got?
and it's springtime here, so it's very nice.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Jealous.
So what's your answer here?
Hi. Yeah. So I work in HR for about
Perfect.
13 years.
Wow.
And in an interview, what I like to hear is when people tell me that they are a problem solver.
Oh.
Simple, but why effective if you've heard this a million times?
Well, that's because where I work in right now. By the way, I work in a car auction, and it's like we do have a different department that needs to have problem-solving skills. So it's not just a basic thing that you have to solve in every day. So it's like every day you would have to solve, a lot of different problems, and it's not all the same. So I think for my industry right now, problem-solving is just one of the skills that we are looking for. And also just to add on that, stability. Yeah. So our company has been around for about 75 years. So when people tell me I'm looking for stability, so that means they're looking to be with the company for a long period of time, like 30 or 40 years.
Code.
Hi, Jess. Kunyari mag-a-apply ako, Jess. For example, Jess, I'm applying. Okay. Hi, ma'am. Kunyari. Set up lang. Hi, ma'am. Yes, I'm applying for a job. I heard you have a lot of problem solver here. I'm now the problem creator. Pwede yun, Jess?
Keep your people sharp.
Well, yeah. Well, we can work on that.
Yes.
So we have a lot of trainings.
Because a lot of people, they're a problem solver.
So, yeah.
Let me be the
That's
problem.
okay. We can work on that.
I have a question. So you hear someone say, I'm a problem solver, and, I'm assuming you hear this quite a bit maybe, but then do you then follow up with something to confirm that this person is indeed a problem solver? Because, anyone can say that, right?
Diba, Sam?
Yes.
Anybody can say that.
Yes.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So yeah, it depends on the flow of the conversation. So if it's, let's say, a customer service skills that we're looking for, or something about an IT, or something about, a credit, for example, here in the U.S. So we, run the credit all the time. So it depends on the flow of the conversation.
So I guess to your trained ear, you can tell if that's a sincere thing that they're saying about themselves.
Yes.
Ang ganda ng mga tanong dito. Tell me about a time when you identify the problem. What did you do with it and what is the outcome? Mga follow-up question daw.
Like a real
Problem solver.
example of how you were a problem solver.
Yes.
Yeah.
Diba?
Which you
I
would
got my,
use the
I got
word-
my
what-
girlfriend
what-
pregnant.
problem creator.
And I left her. Problem solved.
I think maybe the line of problem solver should just become maybe adaptability. I can adapt to certain challenges, urgent matters, find a solution. Just kind of modernize maybe the answer of a problem solver. But yeah,
And
no, perfect.
flexibility.
Just
Yeah. So I
appreciate
think
it.
what all of that entails is dynamics. So if they say that I have, a very good dynamics in terms of flexibility, adaptability, so that's like a perfect answer for me whenever
Do
I
you have an
interview
opening? Do you
people.
have an opening right now?
We have a lot of openings, Alex, and also
yes.
it's a car auction, so we have cool cars that we sell, so you can pick and choose whatever you want.
What a coincidence. Samo. May opening din ngayon si Samo. So,
Stability would be a
actually
nice
called
word
there
to hear,
before,
yes.
And I called there before. I work right next to Magic's office. So
Did?
the one right next to it, 907 in Paragon.
Yeah,
wow.
love it. Okay, thanks, Jess. Appreciate
Thank
you. Have a
you.
good day.
hi ko lang si
Thank
Kevin
you,
Go na sa
guys.
taga San
Have a
Diego
good
naman to. Hi. Thank you. Si Kevin Go taga Gorospe. Kevin Gorospe from JK Production. Sa San Diego to. Hi, San Diego.
Hello.
So if I were in front of Kevin Go and I saw his name there on the placard, and I'd be like, I'm a go-getter.
Kevin Go. Hindi na tawa si Samo. Broken-hearted talaga to.
That was all right. Yeah, that was great.
Dapat
I think
tatawa
also
rin.
the kind of the phrases that I would like to hear, or I do hear, or even myself say, regarding what Jess was saying, stability, being in a company for a long time, if you feel like this is an effective phrase or not. But I am a strong choice for a succession plan. I'm applying for this job, hoping to get this job, but understand I am here to be with the company for an extended period of time, indefinitely. This is my kind of company I want to revolve my career around, but I want to be the succession plan choice as well. So when someone else retires, jumping into that leadership role or moving up, like that phrase succession plan is a phrase that I like hearing in job interviews as well, which I do say myself.
Don't you have to back it up with your track record though, if you're going for stability or like a long-term thing at a company?
Yeah, because you could, but it's just another maybe fancy way of saying growth. Like, I'm here to grow as well with you guys. That's why I kind of like the answer that somebody said where every second is important for revenue-wise for the company. Like, I want to hear stuff like, oh, you want to be successful as we are successful too. Understanding that the company is successful makes you successful too. It's kind of like sports, right? Like, I mean, the team wins the championship, but everybody gets a ring. And I think that's kind of
Ako
a
dati,
mindset.
ito totoo ko. Ito totoo talaga, nag-a-apply ako dati. Ito talaga sinasabi ko. Kahit ano pong trabaho gagawin ko, makapagtrabaho lang po. Kailangan ko po ng pera ngayon.
Is that a good approach, you think?
Hindi ko alam. Dati nag-work yun eh. Sabi ko,
I think it's very Pinoy to do the kind of the sad story though.
Hindi. Sabi ko, alam ko marami kayo tatanong sa akin para malaman niyo yung pagkatao ko. Pero ito na sasabihin ko sa inyo. Pag kinuha niyo ako, gagawin kong lahat para patunayan ko sa inyo deserve na makuha niyo ako.
Okay,
Ito
but
pa nga
different
pala
from
po
what
yung
you said.
picture ng tatay ko ngayon na
Nasa ICU.
nasa ICU po.
Kailangan ko talaga ng pera. Kung hindi, if you won't hire me, paki-donate lang sa GoFundMe, please. Just I think it's a typical
Oo,
kind of
yun.
annoying thing to do to play the sad card.
I have a question. So, Mohan, as someone who interviews a lot of people, because you hear all these lines, and it's a lot of lines, really,
You hear the same stuff,
right?
all the time.
So then I guess it's also a matter of like sniffing out the ones that sound like they can actually back it up.
I know like 80% of the stuff is not really kind of legit, but it's when I hear exactly what this topic is about, when I hear the same stuff just given in a different way, that's the one that goes, oh, thank God they didn't say that line and they said something else, even though I know they mean the same. It maybe it shows a level of creativity. Maybe it shows a level of kind of just a foresight. Like they probably have heard this answer a million times, probably get sick of it. I'm not going to stand out if I say this line because they probably heard it 25 times today. Let me say it in another way. And if you come in with that mentality, then boom, it hits with me.
Effort ng konti naman.
Yeah. Effort. Kahit lie, effort just to be a little bit more distinct.
Pag hindi mo kinuha, tandaan mo tong araw na to.
So many different approaches.
Driven ako siya.
Like 7 personalities here.
Alam ko kung saan ka umuwi, hayop ka.
Ito ba yung anak mo dito nag-aaral sa CSA?
Nag-apply ako dati dito, nagpapaawa ako sa'yo, hindi ka naawa. Ito ngayon ang approach ko. Gusto mo to? May nakatutok na baril sa ilalim ng mesa ko.
It is 7:09 on this Thursday morning. We got to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. You're listening to Good Times here, Magic 89.9. Back after this.
Good times.
Brand new and first heard here.
It's such a good song.
This song. Yeah, it's a really good song. Hour number 2 of the show here on Good Times. Oh my God, we have to take a commercial break already. God damn, it's 7:15 already. Yeah, we'll hang out for a couple of minutes. Lex, you were saying something?
Wala. Fallout Boy. Ganda. Nakanta ng banda ng anak ko yan.
Oh, that's right. They did play this song. You did say that. Oh, yeah.
Pulito nilang mga 17 years old dyan kaya kinakanta. Ang tawag nila dyan, classic.
I want to say hi and thanks to Waves who sent over food today.
Waves still around?
I know, right?
Kala ko ba?
It's not raining money on the playback, so you know he's not around, but apparently he is.
So you know what he probably did? He probably sent a dick pic to somebody and then got in trouble. That's
like he got banned or something?
Good time. Yeah, like you just tried to hook up, you got caught, sent dick pic, and then you're out. And, like that's just kind of the culture around here.
Oh, talaga?
Even if I can tag him on the playback, is that what it means?
Yeah, Richie, he's got a different tag. He got a different handle now, for sure. 100%.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, it's the middle of summer, and oh gosh, anybody do these things where you take care, you take this seriously? It is summer, and you're like, I gotta get that beach body. Like, is that still a thing? I'm trying to plan like a beach trip, and I am fat, and I don't know if I should even try.
With Habibi.
I gotta be this fat. Where do I give up? I mean, forget it, right? I'm too old to even just think about beach bodies. How much beach body can you get when you're fat?
First of all,
wala na yan.
I think you're delusional. I don't know why you keep saying you're fat because you're not. Okay?
Lahat. Hindi.
Oh, there's Waves. I guess he didn't send it.
There he is.
Okay. Yeah, and like, look, is that even a thing? You know how maybe in the summertime there was this focus on getting fit for the summer because you knew you were going to go to Boracay, you knew you were going to Batangas, you knew you were going to these places.
Mali. Mali.
Bakit mali?
Lahat ng nasa sex scandal, dad bod.
That is the jump that we're making?
Huh?
Really?
Ano? Statistically speaking.
Really?
Statistically speaking. Diba? Ibig sabihin yun ang gusto ng mga girls.
I'm data-driven, so...
Data-driven?
No effort, like Sam, no effort for the beach body for you? I mean, it's pretty natural for you. You've always been kind of fit and thin.
I guess the beach body just happens, so I don't make that plan. But No, okay, jokes aside, I think it maybe has to do with actually having plans to go to the beach, which
Sure.
I just realized I haven't had in a while. So I don't feel the need for it. You're bringing it up because, as you said, you just booked a trip. With
my daughter, thank you very
Habibi.
much.
So
With Amsterdam, yes, literally my baby. And I, yeah, no, it's, just
Ito napansin, tama ba to?
trip. Yeah.
Oh, mayayaman yung mga artistang may, 'di ba? Kailangan nilang pagandahin yung katawan nila kasi ang pinagkukuha nila ng yaman yung pag-aartista. So may mga sila, beach body maganda, 'di ba? Pero yung talagang mayaman na hindi kailangan ng katawan para yumaman. Yung talagang mayaman.
hindi katawan yung puhunan mo. Oh,
Hindi
ganon.
karamihan.
Lex, that's what that is okay, so yung artista that needs
Oo.
to get with a beach body for the movie needs to get the beach body for the movie. The
Yes.
owner of the movie
Is
doesn't
not.
need to get the beach the one paying Tom Cruise
Hindi
could
sa
care
beach
less
body.
about his body. Right.
Oo.
That's a level elite. That's elite yaman.
So what are you
Yung
saying?
yaman
The
nila na
dad
yun, they
bod?
don't need to do that.
So the
Kasi
dad
marami
bod is
silang
a status symbol? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not a status symbol. Ibig sabihin, meron lang silang focus na iba, kaya ganun yung body nila.
O kaya nga.
Not caring is the status symbol.
Yes.
Hence the
Parang
dad
ganun.
bod.
Yeah, you get to a point where you're so. But look, even some people who are stupid rich, that you can't just be a slob though, because you'll never
Oh.
really get the kind of power, respect that you want when you walk into a store.
Pero ang ibig sabihin, hindi talaga sila yung malaking yung katawan talaga na with abs. Medyo kino-question na rin sila. Parang ganun.
So do you guys have dad bods because you guys are, at
God.
that
Wala kaming dad bods. Ibig sabihin, mga isa... minsan wala ka rin minsan sa sa ayos magsasalita eh. Ibig sabihin, yung mayayaman ngayon na malalaki katawan, galing sa tatay nila yun. Generational wealth yun. Yung mga tatay nila, hindi ba? Kaya ngayon, may pera na sila, so pwede sila magpakalaki ng katawan. Ang ibig ko lang sabihin, hindi masyado ako nako-conscious sa dad bod.
Okay, I have a question for all of you guys, and that includes playback, phone, all that stuff. If you get stupid rich, like real true FU God tier money, what part would you get lazy about? Because you have to be lazy about something. You have to take a break about something. If you got God tier level money, what are you going to get lazy about?
making more money because I got
I don't
the
know.
money.
I don't know if that's true. You'd think, right? But look at everybody who's made God level money. They are really obsessed with making more of it.
Yeah, it's hard to understand. Like
I don't. Yeah, it's easy to say, but I think when you get to that level, for some reason their motor still goes. I don't think they'd ever turn that off.
Like, what do they
Ako tatama
want?
rin ako matulog.
How much money do we really need?
Kailangan gising ako para,
To
Diba?
enjoy it.
di ba?
Yeah, I want to stay awake as much as possible to enjoy this.
Oo, tapos hanapan niyo ako ng paraan na makabawi ako doon sa gising ko somewhere. Dahil marami na akong pera, yung ginagawa ni Lebron na matutulog doon sa chamber, tapos bawi na. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
Pero tatama rin ako matulog niyan. Sayang yung
863
oras.
863-10899 is a phone number. What would you get lazy about if you got stupid rich? Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Yeah, I would get lazy about waking up in the morning.
Oh, it's the opposite answer.
Yeah, the 360 from what Alex said. 360 degrees from what Alex said. Alex doesn't want to sleep. Alex doesn't want to sleep because he wants to be awake for this stuff. You
Yung
on
mga
the
panahon
other hand,
bobo
want to
pa ako na hindi pa ako sanay sa good times. Ako yeah. Pero ako yun, alam ko na.
360 tamas ko.
Alam ko yan.
Okay, you were saying what?
And also picking up calls and text messages. Kasi syempre pagka you want to take your time, pag mayaman ka na, hindi mo na kailangan sagutin yung mga tawag ng mga boss mo eh.
This is probably a good answer that I can resonate with. The sleep one, I'm not 100% sure. Like, I see Alex's point, but then I see like, oh, but I want to sleep because I've never slept. I want to sleep now I want to do the 8 hours. In fact, it might even make me live longer, Lex,
Yeah,
if
I know.
I did get the 8 hours sleep. But,
Pero Mo, nagsasalita ka based on sa hindi mayamang point of view.
Oh.
Ina-assume mo na pagod ka. Kaya ka pagod ngayon, pare, kasi pagod ka sa pagtatrabaho.
Totoo yan, totoo.
Kaya ka nagsasalita ngayon ng gulo, kailangan mo ng tulog kasi puyat ka sa pagtatrabaho.
No, but you know
Ilagay
how...
mo sa point of view ng tao na to, na hindi na po puyat sa trabaho, kundi siguro puyat yan sa nakainom, whatever, or paano ka mapapagod sa pahinga, abe?
But you know how
Yeah,
some
you're right.
really,
I'm on hour
like,
11 and a half right now for my workday. So I have a mind, like I'm a tired mind. Sam, sorry, go.
No, you know how like a lot of people who reach, yes, like God tier money, their focus now becomes something like longevity. So,
Yeah.
you know, they will do everything like by the book.
And Sam, the answer I was going to ask you, because you're, again, go back to your love for food and all of that stuff. If you had God tier money, would you diet a little bit more consciously, eat healthier food to live longer? Or do you go, no, I'm going to eat whatever I want because
That's hard.
I'm going to enjoy life is short?
I will hire a chef, that's for sure.
Living,
yeah.
Oh.
But the food
Brilliant,
choices,
brilliant.
gosh.
Ako gagawa ko, magaya ako chef
Thank
ng
you,
healthy.
caller.
Healthy, tapos magagakuha ako ng mga machine para makompensate. Kasi pag kinumpute mo yung tulog ng haba, para kang patay din nun eh. Every 2 hours na excess ng sleep, i-compute mo yan. Yung nasisave mong araw for healthy, it's the same.
Yep.
Pikit.
Yep.
Ayun lang naman sa akin.
Thanks for the call, man. Appreciate you. Have a good day. Lines are full. 8631-0899. Stupid money. Just uncountable money. Can't even spend it in a lifetime types of money. What would you get lazy about if you had that stuff? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
Good morning. This is Karylle. Yeah. Ayoko nang mag-drive. Kung akong driver, ayoko na mag-drive.
Let's aim
We've
a
all had
little higher.
drivers.
You know?
Hey, have we all had drivers? Have we all had drivers? Lex, you have a driver. I've had a driver. Sam,
Not
you-
not one
you
that
never
I've
had a
hired
car.
myself.
Right.
Uh-uh.
Do you end up missing it when you're driven around year after year after year? You're like, I just want to do this. And because you have stupid money, you're probably going to buy a stupid car in a good way, you know? And when you have a stupid car, the best return on that isn't the driver's seat. You know, there's nothing beats the driver's seat in a stupid car. So I think it's easy to say, caller, but I think hard to pull off when you have that kind of money and you can buy those kinds of vehicles.
Siguro pag weekend, yabangan ng kasasakyan, kaya mag-drive ako.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, no, makes sense. Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Oh, you can't buy a Lamborghini and then sit in the passenger seat. It's your car.
Right, it depends on the car too, right? There are luxury cars where you're just like, you have to be driven around if you're rich and you own that car.
Yeah, but still, the driver's seat is still the most comfortable, best, you know, it's like dolled up when it comes to those levels of vehicles. I don't know. I've never really had one, but I can't seem to sit in the back seat or the passenger seat of a big time vehicle that cost, you know, 100M. Can't do it. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
Yeah, this is Dex.
Next up.
Yeah, with regards to being rich and then what ayoko nang gawin, cleaning my stuff.
Oh, yeah,
but you
yeah.
don't even have to be rich to give up cleaning. You know, the katulong thing is way more
Ikaw kasi
accessible.
nag-hard-earn, you want to clean your own stuff, ayaw mo nang gumastos for it. Like your car, your watches, all your stuff. And I'm rich, I'm not cleaning it, I have somebody do it.
Just chores in general, I suppose. Like no
Yeah,
more
but
chores
you
for the rest of my life.
Upper middle class, and this is already no longer a problem. You know what I mean? I'm talking about stupid rich. Of course, stupid rich. You haven't even been cleaning for 10 years if you get stupid rich.
Yeah.
Stupid rich, they don't clean. They haven't been cleaning in a long time. Everyone, that's upper middle class. You can already achieve that. Thanks for the call.
Thank
Good day.
you.
Thank you.
I think the equivalent though, Sam, of like, you know, katulong is maybe upper middle class. Middle class, upper middle class katulong. Having a stay-at-home cook, medyo upper, and into kind of rich already.
Ano kaya,
A butler.
In-house chef is stupid.
ano kaya nangyayari sa in terms of emotional ng isang rich? In terms of paggalang sa relasyon, in terms of, you know, yung sa lalaki, point of view lalaki, ano kaya ang nangyayari dun sa relationship nila ngayong mayaman sila na they can get
That's such a good point. What do you think that maybe people with this level, if we're talking about the two
Laziness
words
din
that
sa
we're using,
pagmamahal ng tunay.
Exactly. Laziness and stupid rich. Why do I feel like many of them get lazy with any kind of relationship? Any
Diba?
relationship. Whether it be friendship, whether it be romantic, whether it be work relate, like all relationships, not that big of a deal.
Kasi
that's
di ko
so
alam
sad.
kung, di ba parang, ba't ka mag-spend ng time sa isang nakakapagod na relasyon if you, naisip ko lang.
So in a relationship with myself, if I'm
Diba?
so rich, right?
Or what about the feeling of like, when you meet people and you're wondering, does this person really like me for me, or do they want a bit of my money?
Don't care. Well, I mean, I'm not going to be hanging out with a lot of people, so we don't really have this problem.
Well, that's already you though.
Exactly.
Like you're already doing that.
Exactly. It'd be a better version of me being alone.
Ayoko yun. Mahirap yun yung maman eh.
But then don't you think at some point they'll realize like, in the end, relationships are still what makes life worthwhile. Well, at least that's how the movie goes anyway.
From our point of view nga na hindi tayo ganun stupid rich nga. Pero ibig sabihin if you're talagang sobrang yaman, magiging ano ka rin ba? Hindi ba kasi pag halimbawa normal na tao
Like
pag
you're
nagkagalit.
almost about to say, will you get depressed?
Di ba pag nagalit, nagkagalit kayo parang pag nagkagalit kayo gagawa ka ng paraan para magkaayos kayo. Pag mayaman ka ba, pag may nakaaway ka, will you, di ba tatamarin kang, these are just nuances of life. Baka gumanong ka na eh, di ba?
Nuances?
Yeah, I think that would be me.
Sorry. Ano yun? Sama ano yung
No, it was good.
nuance?
No, it was impressive.
Yeah, no, it was right. She
Tama,
got
di ba?
shocked that you said it correctly is what it was.
Minsan, pero nakakalungkot yung topic na to pag, di ba, yung yaman. Kaya pala sabi ni Jim Carrey, no? Sana lahat yumaman ng tao para maintindihan nyo kung ano ibig mangyayari.
You kind of had that experience. You kind of had that experience, Lex, in your life, diba? Like when you started getting successful, and then you felt like your family wasn't in on the ride with you, and it made you sad.
Ano na?
And it made you sad.
Oo, nasad ako noon. Kasi gusto mo lahat eh. Everybody happy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would never be
Pero
sad.
pag yumaman ka rin ba, nagiging ano ka rin ba? Pagising mo, siyempre, hindi ko alam kung anong unang papasok sa isip mo. Yaman mo eh.
Yeah, I would never, ever be sad. Ever. Ever be sad. Every day is Disneyland for me. I mean, we're talking about like nothing tragic happening, right? Like nothing, somebody like immediate family died tragically or anything like that. I mean, if my helicopter crashes, I'm going to be sad. But I'm like never going to wake up sad.
That's not true though. I don't know if that's true because you're right. I mean, like what Alex was saying, there's a lot of people who are very successful. They become very wealthy and they realize like, I feel empty.
No, but that's
not
me.
the answer. Yeah, we know that. We know that.
That's not me.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm gonna be happy.
Ito, sige, mag-example ako na masyadong parang ito na, gising ako, 4 na floors ang bahay ko. May swimming pool ako sa labas. Wala nang saya sa hotel, wala nang saya sa resort, kasi meron na akong sarili kong swimming pool, may tapat pa ako ng beachfront. Wala na yung excitement ng let's go out, let's go to Bora kasi I have my own. So tanggal na yung excitement doon. Pack 1, tapos yung hotel 2, tapos napapakla sa sound effect. Pack 1, tapos pack 2, tapos yun. Ano pa ginawa? Kasi kaya tayo ang excitement kasi ng mga middle mga nag-ano ka pa, yung buying something na excited ka, going somewhere na excited ka, at least mawawala yun.
Parang there's no, I get that. Like say you hire a chef, so there's no excitement in dining out anymore.
Yes.
Yes! That's what's great. Everything you guys are saying, I'm like, why is this? I'm going to 360 this and say, yes, this is the good part of all of that.
I can see how at some point it might get old. And if you're not like striving for anything, there's no sense of fulfillment anymore.
Tapos yung, di ba yung 3 Lamborghini na tapos may pang-4 ka.
Unless I will still go to a hotel and I will still go to a resort in a city that I don't own a home in.
But I own a home in every city now.
That's not realistic. There are laws against that too. So I was like, okay, hey, I feel sad. Why? Because I haven't been in a resort in a long time. Okay, then I'm going to go to the one in this country that I don't have one. You can still find ways, guys. This is still...
Tandaan mo yan mo, pag yumaman ka, huwag kang maka-ano na naman. Malungkot ka sa...
Exactly. All right, it is 7:33. We got to take a break when we come back. We'll have more of the show. Don't go away. Back after this.
Good times.
This Thursday morning, you're listening to Good Times here
Space
on
bar.
Magic 18. What?
Was it the space bar? Did you hit the space bar?
Space bar again.
Yeah.
Damn space bar. It's irritating.
It's time to announce the Good Times Employee of the Week. This host went above and beyond what is asked from them, performed brilliantly on air, and carried this show on their back, so much better than the other losers on Good Times. So let's all congratulate this week's Good Times Employee of the Week, Alex Karylle.
Alex, congratulations.
No, we talked about this already.
I mean,
it's
big
me.
week for you, fresh from your U.S. tour that was sold out multiple times.
U.S.
You got the
tour?
big coming
That
up
wasn't on this show.
May,
He was away.
Second, his thing.
4 days.
Jokes
early.
were on point.
You gotta be kidding me.
Least an 8 each time. Massive. And then when Sam had her broken heart, you were there. We don't want to reward losers.
He was
on the
late
show, Sam.
that
Sam,
day.
we don't want to reward losers. We want to reward winners. Okay. And Alex has been winning massive franchise
did not give up.
with Netflix.
You guys.
Has another Netflix probably right around the corner. Went international with it. Has more like.
Did you
couldn't
not
even
see my
us.
Arirang interview?
Couldn't even-
Like, hello, it's on Instagram. It's on YouTube.
Lee
Go look it
came
up.
to the country. He even broke up with you. Did not want you.
That's
in
a
his
more
life as
heartbreaking
well.
one, actually.
I mean,
LMH. Like,
LMH.
I was the first to welcome you into the Philippines.
exactly.
Yes. Yesterday,
What a
alam ko
dick.
ikaw na, pero I did not give up. I came early. I really came early today.
No,
Yeah.
do the real one.
Sorry.
Do the real one.
Are you ready
Again,
for the
again.
big announcement?
Yes.
The Good Times Employee of the Week for this week is Sam O.
There we go. Here we go. We hope you feel better now, Sam. Look at the big smile. Just yesterday, those were tears. Now she's got the big
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Well deserved.
Yeah, no, well deserved, Sam. You wore glasses in the past, right?
Oh, I still do. Like, when I'm home sometimes. Why do you ask?
It's been
It's a random question.
I don't know. I just couldn't.
Congrats,
I saw
Sam.
your eyes had
Thanks,
the really
Lex.
smiling
Deserve mo yan.
eyes. Really that smiling Oriental eyes. And I was like, I could recall you wearing glasses at some point in the past.
Tama naman na matanggap mo yan para may maganda namang mangyari sa buhay mo. Hindi. Kasi mahirap yan. At least may trophy ka ngayon na sa gabi.
Wala naman trophy.
Kaya nga.
Hindi, may award ka sa gabi na makakabawas-bawas ng lungkot mo.
You're so bitter, Lex. Like, you are such a sore loser. I love
I
it.
dare you to march.
love it. I am rubbing it in. It's me this week, okay? Suck it up. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
No,
masakit
don't
naman
say that
may
word.
masakit naman
Say
may
that word.
hospital. Ay, sorry, hindi pala yun.
Don't say that word, Sam. Don't say the word suck at anything around Alex. He'll hit you with the quickness.
I dare you to march. Lungkot ng kanta na yun?
Okay, then let's kind of make it
Let's call it a day.
Oh no, let's make it happy. Let's go ahead and tell everybody what is going on in our lives. Alex brought it up earlier. Didn't mean it's not any less true. May 2nd, big show happening at Soler. Tell everybody about it.
Yon, May 2, tamang panahon ulit. May 2, 8 p.m. The Theater at Soler, DJ MOD. Maraming salamat sa mga music na nilalapag mo sa akin para sa susunod na Netflix special. And of course, we have 5 comedians from the comedy crew. Mac Navarez, Daita Bonares, Israel Benobra, Doc Raman Kabuchana, and Yuki Horikoshi. Ticketworld.com.ph. At pag bumili kayo, hindi raffle bumili kayo ng 5 tickets, automatic may Sharp. Appliances courtesy of Sharp. Automatic, hindi raffle. Bili kayo, tapos padala nyo lang sa email and then automatic papadala sa bahay nyo ng Sharp. Yan, 5 ticket and 1 appliances kagad. Tama ba? 1 appliances ba? 1 appliance. Yon, tapos punchline with Alex Karylle. Monday saka Friday ang new episode. At yun, alexcalia.com and thecomedycrew.com. See you, Canada. May 23 to June 10. Saka ako nasasabihin yan, focus muna tayo sa May 2, please. Marami na pang tickets na kailangang ubusin, pero naniniwala ako sa Pinoy na last-minute shopper. Ticketworld.com.ph.
Mayaman eh. Mayaman last-minute shopper. That's exactly what it is. Sam O,
Yes.
what is going on?
This Saturday, we're going to be live on the Zion Christian Mission Center PH Facebook page to do Best News Ever podcast. This one was our last episode. We had Judah Paulo come and talk about his faith journey. Tina Ryan is on this podcast as well. Our friend Camille Cruz is on there. So we'll see you. And that's also where you can sign up for the free online theology course that we offer. I also want to congratulate We Are One Shinchanji volunteers on their globally synchronized cleanup drive for Earth Day 2025. So this happened across 55 regions, 23 in South Korea, 32 overseas, including the Philippines. I was a part of this here on April 20, which was Easter Sunday. And this is in line with the national government's call for cleanup drives to protect the environment. Personally, I want to thank Cap Raymond Leasing of Barangay San Antonio, which is where I did this. We also did it in Cavite, Bulacan, Pampanga, Cebu, Davao City. We hope this will be like a long-term initiative that we can do with just anybody, really. LGUs, NGOs, whoever wants to. The what? GNLU. Sure. Thank you.
Hey, if you want to consume this show via video as well, live, I suggest you download the playback.tv app, search Good Times, hit join room. If you want to use the URL, it's playback.tv/goodtimes. You get to interact with all these people all around the world. My goodness, every country, every continent. Pretty much there. And of course, you can see us in video and interact with us as well, not just on the radio. If you miss out on the podcast, though, and you want to hear it in its recorded form, well, it's there. The radio show there's a podcast version of the radio show on Spotify. Type in Good Times Radio, hit follow. And speaking of podcasts, GTWM, that crew right here, we're all in it together. And we'll have shows tomorrow as well as Sunday, Lex. Not Saturday.
Sunday, tama.
It'll be Sunday this week. So please check us out then. We'll be streaming that live. Bam Aquino, number 5 on your ballots for Senator. That is coming up in less than 3 weeks. So make sure to support him. I hope you did your homework. The homework yesterday was convince 5 people. Today, let's try to convince another 5 people to vote for Bam. Maybe if you convince 5 people every single day, we've got a really good shot at winning this seat for Bam. So please go ahead and do that. Has any of you never voted ever? Sam, I'm going to say this is you.
No, I voted. I went I went to the Korean embassy.
I think you're too lazy.
That's not true. Well, I can't vote here in the Philippines because I'm not a citizen. So I go to the Korean embassy to cast my vote.
Oh, so you vote for Korean candidates?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. How about you guys? Any of you never voted for for a political reason ever?
For a political reason?
Yeah, I don't want you to vote for an NBA All-Star. I'm talking about for a political election.
Okay.
You have never
in the election
voted
setting,
ever.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't whether it's no interest, it's too hot. You don't want to be like, I gotta line up there in that little ew. I feel like I could see a lot of rich people not wanting to do this. We're talking about them. G-Cell says, oh my God, never voted before. Coco Jam says, my coworker has never voted before. Let's take some calls. Mia, it's a good one. I wonder, 863-10899. You have no interest in voting. You have never done it. And that's okay. Like, if Kay was here, she'd feel bad. But I really don't care if you never voted. So I just kind of want to know what the reason is, though. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
This is Oji, sir. Good morning.
Oji, lazy to do your civil duty. You've never voted. Why?
No, not really. I just don't believe that the political system or the government system would allow anybody to be seated to do whatever he or she wants to do, no matter how noble the intention is.
Wait, what did you say? Rephrase that. I'm a little lost. Are you saying everybody running for office, it's just all a scam? Nobody really is there for anything fruitful?
Yeah,
or are you saying your vote
I
doesn't
genuinely
really count?
believe that even if somebody is wants to do the right thing, the government system, the political system wouldn't allow it. So even I would go out on a limb here. Even a priest seated in the government would not be allowed to do because of those under the government, those serving under him or under that person.
Illuminati. So you're okay. You're saying there are genuine people who want to do great things for the country, but here's what the word that when you say the system doesn't allow it. What is that? Is that mean real human beings who are going to reject anything that is actually good for the people, or what do you mean the system?
Yeah, something like that. Like for example, let's say the customs. Right. If you want to be seated at the top of the customs, even if you want to clean it up, people's pockets and wallets will go lighter. So most probably everybody there would not support you and would just kick you out one way or another, maybe in 3 months. So that's the political belief that I have.
What's your alternative now?
Not voting.
Not to vote.
Just wait. No, not to vote. Just to wait for what?
No.
You just gave up.
Well, you're gonna hear it now.
Tanong ko lang, ano yung, alam mo, ganyan yung sistema, ano ngayon ang, so just parang, wala kang, parang ginagawa mo ngayon, just minding your own business, tama?
Yes, sir. I would just leave it to the other people who believe and choose for me, and then just try to work out around it. And whoever seats there, hopefully prays that they would be able to, at least not let the country sink that far down. So
I kind of get what this guy's saying, especially when you see how much, like, even if you don't vote, I'm sure you have candidates that you like and that you just kind of remotely hope they win even without your support, right? I think that's totally possible for a lot of people. And then when you see how much your candidate, who you believe to be a good human being, gets their ass kicked in the election, you're like, oh, then what's the point of me voting? Look, 33 million voted for that freaking fraud. I don't even think there's 31 million smart people enough to even tie. So forget it. And then you're never voting. Like, I could see how you lose faith in it because you look at the numbers and it tells you would have not made a difference. I understand that.
Yeah, sir.
And if it pops your balloon, it pops your balloon. I get it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Sir. Good morning. God bless everyone.
Yeah, but maybe vote now.
Likewise. And for people to say, look, then you become part of the problem. Yeah, I get that. That's the legitimate retort for that mentality. But
may ganun talagang tao eh.
Yeah. Like, we just have no faith in the system. And I understand that. We've done that to ourselves. 863-10899. I'll take another call. You have never voted in a political election ever. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Yeah, Dexter here.
Hi, Dexter.
Actually, it's not me, but it's my wife.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, she never voted ever because actually she was a daughter of a public school teacher. And back then, di ba, kahit naman ngayon, mga public school teachers, yung mga nag-ano yan eh, parang nagpa-facilitate, di ba? Parang rigged daw talaga siya eh. Nung manual pa lang, rigged na. So, even up till now daw, he believes na rigged pa rin yung election. So,
yeah,
it doesn't have to for the, our system in the election.
Yeah. I mean, so she has been witness to the rigging and she's like, oh, forget it. Don't even bother lining up. We already know who's going to win. That's how she looks at it.
Yep.
And yet you would still go out and vote.
Me personally, yes. Because, ngayon, I still hope that all my bets will be included, including Senbach, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, guys.
Thank you, Dexter.
Thanks,
Bye.
Dexter. Have a good day. Bye. You know what the first caller was saying regarding, like, let's say you wanted to clean up customs. I feel like you'd get killed. It's not even kick
That's possible.
you out. It's kill you. You would get killed if you wanted to clean up a massively corrupt department. Like, how would you go about that? How would you go about cleaning up a very dangerous department like customs? You would get absolutely shot on the spot. like day one.
I feel like Alex has some thoughts.
Have there ever been politicians that said, I'm going to clean up customs? I don't think anybody wants to even verbally say it. Look at shots.
Ako naniniwala ako doon sa culture ng natin na dapat baguhin kahit ano pa mangyari na eleksyon, no. Naniniwala ako na may culture talaga tayo na gano'n na hindi natin alam na nagko-contribute tayo doon sa nangyayari sa bansa natin. For example, ayaw natin ng corruption pero pag nahuli tayo sa isang traffic violation, ang tendency natin is
Pay it off.
suhulan yung traffic enforcer.
Uh-uh.
Bila natin na parang ini-etcha pera natin ngayon na hindi dito part ng ng kabulukan ng sistema pag tayo gumagawa. So yung narinig ko kanina, gusto ko sana kaya lang siyempre nakakahiya naman na hindi pakinggan ng mga opinion nila. Pero gusto kong yun ang pinaglalaban ni Senator Bam na pag hindi ka bumoto, -1 ka. Parang give up. Ang pinakagusto ng mga tao, yung mga masasamang intensyon is gumive up ka para wala kang laban. For example, itong hawak kong papel. Di ba ang daming basura sa kalye? Akala mo pag tinapon mo itong maliit na to, hindi ka parte ng problema. Pero yung maliit na natapon na to, pag ito minultiply mo ng million, ang dami nitong basura na to.
That's so true.
So isang boto mo, nag-give up ka, i-multiply mo yung nag-give up na yan, ang laki niyan. Naniniwala ako na dapat wag tayong mag-give up na mentality kasi yun talagang gusto. Naniniwala ako sa radio show na to na nag-o-open tayo sa lahat ng opinion. Kaya hindi ko siya hindi ko siya, uy mali ka kasi yun nga mali sa atin eh. Inaaway natin yung nasa opposite opinion natin eh. Pero ang gagawin ko na mag-cite ako ng example na kung hindi mo gagamitin yung boto mo, gagamitin niya ng iba. At yung sinasabi ni Mo na sa customs, one step at a time, medyo nakakita na tayo ng konti-konting pagbabago. Pero konti-konting pagbabago. Nakalungkot lang, ako na-apektuhan ako kasi siyempre maliliit yung mga anak ko. Ang mangyayari dyan, paano yung ganyan?
Kung yung anak sa labas?
Yeah, 17 years old. 17 years old, di ba? So, parang sila yung mag-take over sa atin. Ayokong ibigay sa kanila yung ganitong mentality na nag-give up na tayo. Nakakalungkot.
Alam mo, nadulas ka.
Hindi, sa totoo lang, parang ang point ko doon, yung tawag niya, nakaka-disappoint yung tawag niya, na-disappoint ako sa tawag niya. Ayoko lang siyang parang kontrahin kasi syempre ganyan na opinion niya. Pero yung ayoko na bumoto kasi sira yung sistema eh. Di nanalo yung
bulok na sistema.
mga nagpapakawala na gumibap ka na, wag ka na bumoto. Ayun lang.
But look, okay, and you're 100% right. And to defend our first caller though, the topic is to invite those who have never done it to hear why. And maybe then it gives us the opportunity, whether it be you, Lex, as the vehicle in this moment, to convince them to finally do it. And that's, look, we got a bunch of calls on hold. There's a bunch of people there who have not voted. It's not just this one dude. There's a ton of people, right? And I want to hear why. And you know what? Some of the stuff I can understand.
Yes.
Why. Yeah, I can understand why.
Nakakalungkot lang.
So you're not, like, I don't think Alex is mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I think Sam is mad at you that your answer is because there's no faith.
Ako mad ako dun sa general feeling ng give up.
Exactly. That they have succeeded into the bad ones, as Alex has said in this very first line in his short monologue here was that first line of they have succeeded into making you lose faith in voting. Hence, that keeps them in power.
Yeah.
And that's the part we should get really mad at. And I think that's what we are mad about. 863-10899 is our phone number. You have never voted ever in your life. Good morning. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Hi. Who's this?
Hi, morning.
Hi.
Yeah, ako tumatawag and I was in the Skyway and good thing medyo malakas na yung signal. So,
Lovely.
I second the motion with Alex. That's the mentality na dapat talaga meron ng Pilipino para mag-leverage naman tayo. And yung topic ngayon din kasi is connected dun sa kanina eh. Yung about dun sa mga crazy rich.
Yep.
Diba? Yung mga crazy rich kasi, kaya hindi sila humihinto dahil doon sa helicopter view nila. If you get what I mean. Na pagka kasi
I get what you mean.
Nakikita mo lahat ng opportunity. That's why hindi mo isasacrifice yung bawat oras. And you will use it as a tool din kasi para makuha lahat ng convenience, lahat ng opportunities. So, yun lang yung sa akin. And sana, yun nga, yung sinabi ni Alex kanina ay yun yung maging mentality of most of the Filipinos.
Yep.
And Alex Karylle for Senator.
Spacebar
Alright.
pass.
Magnanakaw pero konti lang.
Yeah.
Magnanakaw pero mag-share.
Yun, sana mambo na naman tayo ng konti.
Have a good day, brother.
All
Appreciate
right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Next call. Here we go. Good morning.
Hello.
Hey,
Lex,
good morning.
hi. Hold on one second. Lex, what is your take, though, on some of these candidates I'm seeing on social media? And I don't know if this is just 1, 2, 3 candidates, but it makes it look like a lot more because they go viral. But these candidates who really try their best to be comedians and use the venue to be kind of bastos about it. You know, have you seen these guys, right? Like they're popular everywhere. And there's a lot of like sexual, creepy, kind of predatory phrases that they'll say in an attempt to get laughs and then translate laughs into votes. By the caller, just hold on one second. I think this is a really good question for Lex that we've yet to address.
Dalawa ang going against that kung sino man nagagamit nun. 1, bad joke. 2nd, video. Kasi
they'll splice it up in the video, put it
kahit hindi splice, kahit kunin
make
lang.
you look like a freaking rapist or some kind.
Kahit na hindi splice, kahit kunin ka, ang nakakatakot mag-joke kasi ngayon, may video ang kahit sino. So pag may kalaban ka at narinig yung joke na yon, papalabas yun sa online para
They can use it against you.
Kasi kung di naman lumabas yun, doon lang yun sa public, baka na-manage yun pero dahil lumabas na, nag-viral, yun pa, tapos foul joke. Pag hindi ka komedyante, huwag kang magiging komedyante kasi hindi mo alam kung paano gagawan talaga ng comedy yun. Foul joke talaga yun.
Yeah, Lex, but like if you're not a dancer, don't dance, but they'll dance. Do you think that even if they're not an effective stand-up comedian, it might still be an effective way to gain?
Pag nagsayaw kasi sila, ang butt of the joke is sila.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Pag nagsayaw ka, hindi ka magaling, ang nakakatawa, ikaw. Pero pag nagpapatawa ka, tapos ang ginagamit ng material, ibang tao, for example, yung single mom, yung body shaming, iba yon. Tapos binidyoan ka pa, tapos dalawang combo. Kahit sabi yung pang nagtatawanan yung mga tao sa live, yung video, i-air yun kung sino-sino makapanood nun at kung ano nang ma-opinion. Tapos ka.
Ivan says it works for Digong. That's why they're just trying to copy it. Yeah, there might be a little bit of truth to
Nag-work
that.
talaga Digong yun. Hindi na mauulit yun.
It worked great.
Can we get to the caller who's on hold, please?
Yep. Sorry. Caller, go ahead. Question is, again, you've never voted in your life ever. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Nakaboto na ako.
Thanks for following the topic.
Nakaboto naman ako dito.
Are you there?
Sorry.
Yes, hello, good morning.
Yes, hello. I like that. All right, what's up?
Yeah, nakaboto naman ako before. Kaso ang problema lang, yung huling binoto ko, pinatanggal din. So, ngayon, I'm just sticking into it na hindi na lang bumoto and mind my own business.
This is your business.
Ganun din naman. I agree with the first caller na yun nga, tawag dito, it's the system that's broken. So siguro, purubahan yung federalismo. Yun, at least.
Do you listen to the show? What's your name?
Pre, boto lang tayo ng boto. Wala naman ng pagbabago.
Hey, quick. Do you listen to us a lot or not really? Like, how often do you listen to the show? This one, right here.
Mostly pa nagja-jogging sa umaga.
Okay, but a lot? I mean, you listen to us a lot? And you could, okay, so when Bam is on the show, brilliant. When Bam is on the show, do you ever get moved by how genuine we think he is? Like, when you hear him talk, because when I hear him talk, I do get inspired I do find a Filipino who loves Filipinos when I hear him talk. And I think that's the most important quality for me is this is a Filipino who loves being Filipino, who loves Filipinos and who loves the Philippines genuinely. That's without agenda, without
just to be
personal
honest,
gain. Yeah.
I've seen this. I've heard this before.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you don't believe it,
Wala na.
and that's okay if you don't believe it. I get it because really your faith
Actually,
is gone.
mas magaganda pa yung narinig ko sa Maynila eh. Mas marami pang tulong actually.
Yeah.
Sino ba ang huling binoto mo? Natanggal.
Natanggal, oo.
Si Digong.
Hindi mo siya natanggal. Hindi mo siya natanggal
You know, people on the playback
Hindi,
called it too. Wow.
Hindi naman siya natanggal. Nakatapos naman siya ng 6th term
I mean ngayon, yung anak niya na binoto ko rin for BP.
Wala pang resulta. BB pa rin siya.
Yeah, but look, here's where I get weirded out is you talk about a system and yet you vote for a daughter who knows, I mean, just was kind of a laughing stock of as a politician whose whole family is now kind of just trail politicianing it.
I mean,
I don't get how you think the system is.
Pero, you know,
No, it's not. That's really his daughter, dude. That's not my opinion.
A lot of us still
Sarah is Digong's
personally,
daughter. That's a
lugar
fact.
ko, yung probinsya namin, nalinis ever since nung sila. So,
pero hindi siya natanggal. Correct ko lang nakatapos ng 6 years si President Duterte. Nakatapos ng 6 years. At si Sara is still Vice President I-correct lang natin yung facts
continue sila eh.
Hindi pare, listen nakatapos si Duterte ng 6 years. Nag-turn over for the new. Hindi natanggal Wala natanggal. Tapos Vice President pa rin si Sara. Wala pang impeachment. FYI yun facts yun. Let's just correct. Ayaw lang namin magsimula dito yung issue. President Duterte was able to finish the 6-year terms. It was a constitutional transition to the new president. And then Vice President ngayon yung anak niya, and she is still the Vice President. Ayun lang.
Who was also the running mate.
Pero yeah, I mean, ang daming kontra, di ba? Marami pa rin position, which is normal.
Wala naman.
No. Alex is not giving an opinion. Alex has yet to give an opinion.
Wala pa akong opinion Yung facts na sinasabi ko.
Yeah, sinasabi ko lang yung yung sinasabi ko yung point na, kasi yung point ng caller number 1 is pinapatanggal pag tinatry kang i-boot out, which is same thing na nangyari kay Digong nung nakaupo siya.
He got arrested for murder, right? Is what he did. That wasn't hindi siya natanggal, right? He got arrested for killing his own countrymen, correct?
Saka tapos na yung term niya, 6 years, 2016.
No, he literally said he did.
Hindi naman natin iwasan, di ba?
No, look, he did literally say he's killed people, and then he is the head of the military. He is their boss. He gave the green light for people in positions who are armed to kill people. That's literally murder, sir. He
marami
literally
rin naman tayong taong kilala na hindi nagsasalita pero pumapatay.
No, but he just got arrested. Yes, there are a lot of killers who don't get arrested. He got arrested. He's a killer that got arrested. Like these are not opinions.
I mean,
he admitted to that.
Just true to his words lang.
Exactly. He's true to his words. Exactly. He killed people. He got arrested for it. He said he could get arrested for it. Even as president, he said if he gets arrested for it, he will defend himself as a lawyer. That's all that happened. He said that. His words, not an opinion. His words.
Yeah. So naman.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. Now we got you. But thanks for the comment. I appreciate it.
By the way,
and it's okay that you don't vote anymore.
Good morning.
Keep that going,
Thank
brother.
you.
Keep not voting.
Ako Vice President ko pa rin si BP Sara kasi I respect the institution, the Constitution. Vice President pa rin si Sara, no impeachment, at nakatapos ng maayos si President Duterte nung term niya ng 2016 to 2022. It's just the facts.
Yeah, you're just setting it straight.
Oo, kasi...
But see, can I say this? You know how we want everybody to vote? I don't want everybody to vote.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying, like, you guys are like, guys, vote. I'm like, wait.
It's quality, not quantity. Like
it's
that.
quality, not quantity. Yes, there's a constitutional right. Yes, I get it. Yes, they should because they're citizens of the nation. Correct. But if they want to pass, let's let them pass.
Oo naman.
Porque titiga, you don't have to breed.
Oh my gosh.
Pero at least nagre-reflect ngayon at least yung call na to, nagre-reflect sa atin ngayon yung mga status na kailangan talaga nating magpursige pa. Let's work harder to, para sa pagboto. Yan. Para sa pagboto na lang yung mga opinion nyo yan. Or kaya paniniwala nyo, respect na lang. Basta vote for BAM. Kung gusto nyo bumoto kay BAM, isama nyo man lang sa 12 yan. And then, wag nyo sayangin yung boto kasi may iba dyan, ginagamit yung pangalan nyo pag di na imuboto.
Lines are full, which is expected. Room is busy, which is expected. How are we looking, Sam? You want to go one more?
Yes, call. Para mo sa'yo.
Here we go. Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Yeah,
Sino to?
Everybody you've asked scared to say their name too, by the way.
Hi, what's your name?
It's Michael.
Michael, hi.
Michael, what's up?
Yeah, hi Alex and everyone.
Wow, Alex and everyone.
Alex
and friends.
everyone.
Wow.
What is this? Event Alex that you Wow. The forgettable is remembered.
Sorry. We were having a video moment. Sorry.
By the way, that's the German national anthem. Just for the okay? A bunch of German people were driving around like, why is our national anthem being played? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I just voted twice. When I was 18 and midterm election. I stopped
buti na lang magkahiwalay kasi bawal bumoto ng 2 beses. Sorry. Buti na lang magkahiwalay na boto. Akala ko, bumoto ka sa twice eh. Sa isang Okay, go.
Okay. Anyway, I stopped voting kasi medyo na-disappoint ako. I mean, parang nawalan ako ng tiwala sa mga politicians kasi sino ba yung matino na, no? So siguro I agree with Mo, no? I know BAM. I was with the Youth for Christ before. Secondly, kay Vico. Siguro dalawa lang yung pinaniniwalaan ko ngayon. Siguro I will vote when the time when these two politicians will compete sa vice president or president. For now, wala akong tiwala sa mga previews and mga tumata.
Wait, so
sorry.
You like the two candidates, but you're not gonna vote because you're thinking like, well, it's not gonna get anywhere.
Mike, if that's what you're thinking, let me just say this: we're close. I'll say we. He's close enough where yours does matter, though.
Yes.
I get it if he was a nuisance, or as Alex would say, nuance. If we were a nuisance candidate, for example, I would be like, yeah, like maybe I wouldn't line up. It's too annoying. But he is close enough for yours to matter. So please, for us, for Alex and the others, please, on this one,
Lex, it's not a mugshot, Lex.
Please. Don't prove us right. Please go and vote on
Ano yung paborito yung dalawa?
Kiko and Bam.
The boys.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for the call.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Be there, please.
Biko raw, Biko.
Oh.
Hintayin niya tumakbo si Biko, hindi pa kasi makatakbo. Nagalit ulit si...
Not Kiko, Biko.
Si Biko. Bam. Naku, iboto niya na lang si Bam.
Hindi si Bam, si Jambi.
May callers, ang dami no?
Lines are full. Lines are
Paano may
full.
masaya makapasok?
All right, here we go. Good morning.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alex and everyone.
Yes.
Anyway, I never voted. Pero I think now boboto ko.
Oh.
Kasi gusto ko iboto si Willie Revillame, si Pete
You're a
Salvador.
troll.
Yeah. But seriously, no. I think the first time that I voted was during Lenny's time. And I was enlightened by my daughter.
Oh, wow.
The first time voter.
Nice.
Na sabi ko, yun din, I have the same mentality, but she enlightened me about it. Na hindi maririnig yung boses natin hanggang boboto tayo. Parang nagkukonsid na tayo.
Oh, I love this story.
Yes,
You know, if there are daughters listening and you know the saying is daddy's little girl or stuff like that, and maybe you've got a narrow-minded father who say like this guy was at some point, play this card. Play this card. Play it. Because you know, again, as a father, so hard to say no. So hard to say no to your kids.
I think,
and if your kids are going to pull you,
two objectives. One is to vote Lenny, and the other one is samahan siyang bumoto kasi first time.
Yes.
Aww.
Yeah. It's a milestone for her.
So cute.
Yeah. Oh, good man. Kids, pull this card. Use it. Okay. Yep.
Love it.
All right. Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Good time.
Bye.
Lex,
when does your son turn 18?
Next year.
Okay.
Pero one is of age na, di ba?
Oh, May 27.
Yeah, but imagine the youngest is like, anybody here turns 18 on May 13. Like, damn it. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Who's this? Well, we know you've never voted. You're waiting also to get of age, but why are you calling?
I actually voted twice already.
Okay.
And then the last time we had an election, my name got, I don't know how to say it, pero inactive na siya on the website.
Oh.
So, me and my husband, we always come together. Tapos, all of a sudden, inactive yung sa akin. Yung sa kanya, active. So, I don't know what happened or if there was something happening with Karylle or I don't know.
And
That's why I was trying to vote this time. But I think I cannot check it yet.
What is that?
So,
who do you go for that?
I know.
My opinion about it is that if you hear about most of the supporters of the previous administration, not everyone has. Pero just like the call a while ago, it's the quality of voters that's keeping us down, if I may say. Parang ganon.
Yeah. No.
Hello.
Get it?
Yep. We're here.
No, I get it.
Yeah. So for me, I hope this coming election we have better quality voters. Tapos mawala na sana yung mga trolls. Kasi it's the trolls that are influencing those not so quality voters. Kasi madali silang madaga dun sa mga pinopost ng mga trolls. That's
Clearly.
why Vico Soto always posts, di ba, about the trolls. Kapag may naninira sa kanya, he always shares the opinions or the mga posts ng mga trolls dun sa mga pages. So I think in track when it comes to, fighting the trolls and, those who are trying to influence the innocent minds. So, yun lang.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
In line with that, no, sa Sunday, nood kayo 10 p.m. Kami ni Corina Sanchez will be hosting a debate. Ang tawag ay Manindigan.
Ibang level na talaga.
Yes, Manindigan.
Wow.
Ang topic namin is about fighting fake news.
Where?
So may dalawang panig, the mainstream media versus the bloggers. So abangan nyo lang kasi magkakaroon ng debate. And then para din malinawan natin yung hindi lang yung parang mamili tayo ng ng side, kundi para mapainggan din natin yung mga point of view ng mga vloggers and mainstream. So Sunday yan, TV5. Manindigan, Corina Sanchez. Yan, pakinggan natin para ma-educate tayo about fake news.
Wow.
Ayun ang aking contribution din sa ating...
That's great.
It's not about political, it's about dealing with fake news / trolls na rin siguro kasama dyan. So, makapag-contribute din tayo sa awareness sa voting public.
Yep. Love it. We got to take a break. We're super late. It is 8:21 on this Thursday morning. Listen to Good Times on Magic 89.9. Back after this. Don't go away.
Good times.
Hey, it is 8:27. You're listening to Good Times here on Magic 89.9. The three of us wrapping up this week of radio, and I think we'll have the entire crew back next week. So make sure to check us out then. Alex has got his big show on May 2nd at Soler. Don't forget to get tickets to that.
Do you think Sen Bam can swing by too before?
Yes, why not?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, but ask him.
Yeah, we should. And then there's dead air. Okay, why?
No,
akala ko kasi.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
Yan.
Relax.
Na-check ko na yung presinto ko. Nice. Hindi, may presinto ako sa Botohan eh.
You gonna go all the way down there? Botohan. Kala ko Botohan.
Meron akong app na para malaman mo kung saan ka nakaregister at makakaboto.
Akala niyo butuan.
Ako Botohan. Like, layo.
Botohan. Alam ba, may iba pang ibig sabihin ng butuan na yan. Mariosep ka.
I was like, talk about inconvenient. Oh, jeez. I remember reposting a video maybe a couple of weeks ago. I don't know why it just came into my mind that I thought maybe, give it a topic, a swirl here. But there was a video, I don't know who posted it, but it was a guy in a motor and it was nighttime and he had all these fancy lights and all of that stuff. And because he had all these lights, nauna yung porma, instead of the function of the lights, he hit a pothole and flipped over. and it was so funny because it does feel good when you watch people who just are... It doesn't make sense what they're doing, but alam mo nauna yung porma kaysa sa function.
Oo.
And
parang deserve.
Yeah. I mean, here's how Marlon says, we had this saying when we were younger, right? Japorms bago perform. So I kind of want to ask you guys, when have you ever been bitten by this? When have you ever did the nauna kasi yung porma and it blew up in your face? Or maybe somebody that, okay yung outfit, but it was a disaster eventually. Something happened where, hindi nag-perform, pero nag-japorms. I mean,
basketball. Yung kompleto. Di ba? Ganda lang sapatos, uniform, tapos meron ka pang mga ganyan, lahat, the worst. Tapos bangko. Tapos nanonood pa yung crush ko.
Is it almost...
Oh, you were that.
Ako yun.
Is it almost safe to assume like when someone is so decked out, alam mo na, this person will not be able to perform?
To me, it was always the wristband right at the elbow bend. Those guys, if they only wore that, watch out. Because Kobe did that, right? That's a watch out. Okay. But if it's everything, matching top, matching bottom, it's the headband. If you wear the headband, you suck. Like, I already know you suck.
Ang headband kasi, Sam, para sa kaalaman mo, pang ng pawis yun. Hindi talaga ang use nun para hindi pumunta sa mata mo. Oo, so pag hindi ka lang pagpapawisan.
Yeah. I've never seen anybody wear a headband na magaling in the recreational sense. Even kahit sa NBA, yung mga headband, everyone will kind of go through their phase and they suck when they do it. And they throw it away. I mean, sure, there are some greats from, 60s, 70s, whatever, your Kareems and your whatnot. But generally speaking, anybody who's ever worn a headband, that's all Japorms can perform. 863-10899. Have you ever been a victim of this, of your own nauna kasi ang porma, and it kind of hits you. Sam, I
Yes.
mean, there's got to be the clubbing days where maybe a boob popped out.
Have I had a boob pop out?
Hold on. Can we get that clip, please? Right there, just that. I just want to isolate that. Have I ever had a boob pop out? That we can play as a stinger.
Not them to that degree, but like, yeah, I think it happens quite a bit in fashion. Like wearing heels, for one. You know, I like recently wearing very high heels to an event. It was a long event. At the end of it, I couldn't even talk. You know?
Oh, that much.
It's like
that much pain.
so much pain. So much
Were
pain.
were you wiggling though when you were walking?
Oh, I was
Were
like
you
shifting,
like
you know,
a
but I'm
brand new
shifting my
deer
weight
that was just born?
around, kind of, you know, like on stage. But oh my gosh, nightmare.
Is that a learned skill?
The wearing heels
Like,
thing?
Yeah, the heels, because I mean sometimes you'll see it on stage, like a Beyonce or whatever will dance in it, and you're like, is that a skill?
I guess. Or like you have really good balance or something.
Man, that would suck.
Hindi ko alam bakit. Hindi ko nga gusto yung pag nakahilos yung babae.
No way.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan
Gusto
either.
kong flat shoes eh.
I don't know. Is there a guy that likes the heels?
Ewan ko,
Even
hindi
tall
ko-
guys. Like, would you want the heels?
Mm-mm. Kahit nagpupunta akong
Jesus
beer house, pinapatanggal ko yung heels nila eh.
Ew.
Is that right? Is that right?
Adulas ka na naman, Alice Karylle. Yun. Alam mo, you look better sa flat.
Siyempre, may mga anak ko na bata. Ano sabi mo?
Hindi, mas gusto ko yung girl. Pagka sexy ang girl na naka-flat shoes, sexy yun.
Is it because the heels does something to the buttocks?
Yes,
I mean, it has a lengthening effect, right?
But aren't we already past that? I feel like heels is low tech.
No, but you
It's
know
old
what?
tech.
I feel like a lot of the things that we girls do, thinking that it's gonna make us more beautiful in the eyes of men, maybe you guys don't really appreciate it as much as we think.
I just hope you. I need you to first say that last line. That the second part to that line for men. Nobody ever admits that. Now I don't know what the percentage is. I think people say no. It's for me. I think,
And
it's
I
maybe
get
for the
that too.
opposite sex. I think it's for the opposite sex. I mean, come on, it's like real talk. This.
Yeah, like you want to be attractive to the opposite sex.
Yeah, you want to be attracted
right?
to the opposite. I thank God that you said that.
What's wrong
But
with
now factoring that in, we don't like it.
that? Yeah, I think we think. Yeah, I don't think you guys like it as much as we think you guys like it.
Can I name some? We've done
Yes,
this many times on
yes,
the show.
yes,
But can we
yes.
just kind of like, this is not a once and for all. This is a deodorant topic because you have to reapply this advice to people
I like
over
that.
and
It's a
over and
deodorant
over
topic.
again. Okay, here we go. Number one, the makeup. Do
Heavy makeup.
not put too much of it. I know even girls say that, but there's too much of it out there. The fake anything.
Fake lashes, nails,
all of it. Forget it. Don't worry. It's better without. The high heels, I'll put that like fake lashes. However we feel about fake lashes, we feel about high heels. This is not a small person's opinion. Trust me. I know I'm tiny. I get it. Everyone's going to joke kasi ang liit mo. No, I actually feel, I feel good when my girlfriend's taller than I am because I have that level of security. Like, yeah, she's taller than me and she still chose me. You know, it's not a small person's opinion. It's not. That's nothing.
Speaking of fake things, though, somebody on the playback is asking, what about fake memories?
The thing about the fake boobs is it's kind of one of those things. It's like a filter. It only looks good in pictures, but not in actuality. It's not actuality when it's time to really kind of get into the action. It really has no value.
Ako hindi rin ako fan ng ano.
Yeah.
I like it. May hindi malaga sa akin yung ganun. Kasi may taong hindi ganun ng boobs pero ang lakas ng dating eh. Hindi rin ako fan ng mini skirt.
What are you a fan of? Why don't we talk about that?
Relax, Lex. Come on now, man. Relax.
Hindi ako fan ng mini skirt
We're
tapos pagkasama mo yung babae
teammates
tapos gaganon-ganon yung mga mini. Hindi ako fan nun. Fan ako ng white shirt.
White shirt?
Na maganda mag-carry. Basta
Yeah,
may form.
you're right.
Bigyan mo
like
muna
the
ako ng
super tight
basic.
dress.
Pag naka-basic ka, tapos ayos ka, wala nang, hindi ka napapangit.
Okay, you like
You're
simple.
right. I really don't like the tight dress miniskirt. That little dress, that clubbing dress when they walk. That's freaking hideous looking. It's hideous looking. And
Really?
we've
You
seen
go
hot
as far
chicks.
as saying it's hideous looking?
It's hideous. Yeah,
What?
because look, it has nothing to do with how beautiful or you're not. Like if you're super, super pretty, you're super hot, and you do the super tight mini dress, you've actually gotten uglier.
Why?
I don't know. You look like a sausage. It's just, yeah. Trust me. Look, I can still say you're pretty. Like, oh, you're very pretty, but you've actually lessened how attractive you are in that moment.
Does it seem like, she's trying too hard and when you don't have to or something? No.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Because again, I mean, this girl, could be doing it because she feels sexy in that, but she's also probably thinking like, I'm going to show off like all the curves of my body and, the opposite sex will find this very attractive.
No.
What?
No. Never once, nobody ever. And we are speaking with confidence that the great majority, if not all, agree with us.
Yes. Correct.
This is interesting.
It doesn't mean we're not going to hit on you or try to
I think that's the
get
thing.
some action.
It's kind of like
'Cause
medyo
nothing will
mixed
stop
signals
us.
na.
Exactly. You
ganon.
can have eyelashes out to here where it's back. Where
Ay,
it's back.
atay ka dyan sa akin.
And we're
Ayoko na
still trying to hit that.
Pero hindi namin, ayoko talaga ng fake eyelashes. Hindi ko alam
Yeah,
kung
no,
sino
it's the worst
convince
thing. It is the worst thing. The fake eyelash is the worst thing. But
Yung
it will
mata
last.
lagi kasi nangasar parang. Alam mong hirap ka na dahil mabigat na yung talukap ng mata mo. Pahirapan mo yung sarili mo.
No, like, I mean, okay, some girls really
Even watching
overdo
TV.
it.
Huh?
Some girls really overdo it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. A lot.
Oo.
Can I just put a banana literally in my pants and walk around and not be made fun of? Because that's the equivalent.
Tapos yung tinitignan mo, alam mong talagang hindi na pumapantay dahil siyempre kikilos, gagalaw-galaw yun eh. Saka pwede ba may kumausap kay kay Ariana Grande? Hindi na siya okay. Sana may
I will
kaibigan
tell her.
yun na
Yeah.
kumausap. Payat niya. Ano ba yun? May balita ba kung bakit ewan ko, sobrang payat na. Katulad nun.
Sana all.
Hindi ganun payat. Hindi ganun. May point, may isang period o point si Ariana Grande na yung perfect na niya. Sabi ko, ang ganda nito. Crush na crush ko yun eh.
Yeah.
And she's funny.
Ngayon,
yeah.
sobra. Sana wala bang kumakausap doon. Oh, but
Text mo nga, Alex. Good morning.
Hi.
Morning.
Hello. Who's
Oy.
this?
Yeah. I totally agree with the boy.
May sound effect pa.
Men. With the men.
we're
The
men.
men.
We're men. Sumbong kita sa nanay ko.
Yeah, yun, sa mga lalaki, yun na lang. I agree with the men. Mas simple, mas okay eh. Pag masyadong maraming nangyayari sa mukha, parang nawawalan ng appeal yung babae.
Oo.
Yep. No, exactly. Look, I've seen a lot of the fake boobs in person, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
I end up just staring at the scars and not the boobs.
Are they really
Scars.
that obvious? Like, you can...
Ayun sa ilalim.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Yes.
Why are you able to see that?
Sa nose. Dito ang sugat ng nose. Nakikita ko.
I have not seen that yet. I mean, because
Meron ako marami nakikita.
I haven't stared enough at the nose. But when the bra comes off and it's a fake boob, I literally stare at the scars.
Hindi kasi ako pwede makapagkwento sa boobs mo dahil siyempre, pat ako nakakita ng boobs na gano'n. So, doon ako sa ilong. Sa ilong lang ako. Hindi mahuhuli sa mga ganyan-ganyan mo.
Di ba, Lex?
Thank you for calling.
Hindi. Sa ilong ako. Yun. Totoo yan. Saka may certain laki lang ang boobs na alam na namin na peke. Yung walang galaw. Nakakatakot kaya yung walang galaw.
Those are the telltale signs though, huh? Yeah. It's just not a lot of movement.
It only scares me. Like, look, like I said, it's a filter. If it's closed in and stuff, and it's not just overly large, then I'm fine with it because it's when it comes off, though.
Yun. Doon ang tama ka dyan mo. Doon ang bulgara na. Kayong mga babae, yung push-up na yan, yung mga magic na yan, mahirap yan kasi paasa yan. Parang chichirya yan na pagbukas namin, puro hangin lang. Di ba yung may gano'n? Yung ang laki-laki tapos kasi naka-push up tapos nagkahubaran. Pag gano'n mo, pagbuka mo, wow. Parang, wow. Parang nawala. Uy, magic. Parang gano'n. Pero meron talaga, may mga babae na akala mo, yung expectation mo, wala, di ba?
Oh, well, that's what we're talking about.
That's yung white shirt. Ang lakas makatago ng ano niyan. Yung white shirt, yung parang naggaling kayo sa ROTC, mga ganon. Yung yung alay lakad. Tapos, alay lakad. Tapos, pagtangga, wow! Diba, parang wow! Parang sabi niya, yung tatawag sa mga kaibigan mo, pare! Jackpot! Parang ganon. Anyway.
Eh pala yung asawa mo, every time she makes an appearance, naka-white shirt lang.
Oh!
Siyempre. Right. It is, what are we, time for a break, right? Yeah, we got one more break because after this. Take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. Don't go away. Back after this.
Good times.
What do you think the realistic age is of people having sex for the first time? Realistic. Sa atin.
14.
14?
Wow.
Yes. Lalo na sa mga mahihirap na ano.
Yes. Ana po ka. I mean,
mas grabe ngayon, I'm telling you.
14.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. I'm telling you.
No.
The average, right? Because I mean, obviously, you beat that many a year ago. You beat that number, but the average, you think?
Oo. Kasi nung mga panahon pa ng nanay ko, nas pinagmamalaki nila yung strict to parents nila, nagtanan sila 14 years old. 16 ang tatay ko. At maraming mga kwento ng mga panahon noon just to escape yung gano'n kay stricto.
Yeah.
Eh ngayon, hindi ko alam kung positive yung dating ng being very Pero sobrang bata ngayon.
But even during your mom's time, Lex, 14 and 16, wasn't that like shocking?
Hindi siya shocking because ang panahon, dahil sa kahigpitan, yun naman ang sobrang extreme. Dahil sa kahigpitan, in-interview ko yung mga oldies.
Oh.
Ba't ang aga nyo nag-asawa? Kasi sa sobrang higpit sa bahay, ang escape nila is having their own family. Tanan ng karamihan.
Okay, but the average age you still think is 14. We'll remove all of the kind of.
Sa tingin ko, yes. Kasi sa Pilipinas we're talking about Pilipinas Or
of course, Philippines.
Pilipinas, grabe ang ano natin dito, yung poverty natin dito is yung because of uneducated parents. Yan.
Interesting.
Dito kasi bibigyan kita ng ang exposure ng bata dito hindi lang sa social media. Meron ka sa isang bahay na nakatira at nanay, tatay, wala kayong magkakapatid, wala kayong division for privacy. Nakikita ng mga bata mismo yung nangyayari.
Like with the parents?
Wala namang privacy ang kailangan nating ilagay yung sarili natin sa kanila. Walang privacy ang mga bata dito sa nakikita nila on the spot. So mangyayari, tendency na expose sila ng maaga. And ang tambay dito mga bata, ang edad dito ng mga tambay, 12, 13. Sa mga lugar na mga may
You think
hirap.
the poor are starting earlier than the ones who are not poor?
Yep. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Parang mas sheltered yung mga what is called not poor.
I don't know.
Kung nakuha niya kasi average, no? Baka maya sabi ko pinakabata. Baka babaguhin ko. Pero i-factor niyo yung 14, siguro gawin mo mga 17. Average kung average na yan.
Yeah, the average is 17.
Average. I'm sorry. Kung ako yung mga pinakabata.
I mean, maybe my answer would have been 16.
Mga 16, 17. Tama naman.
I think 17 might be a little late. 14, a little early. I would say 16. How about you, Sam? What do you think the average age is for Filipinos having sex?
I'm hoping it's like 30.
Whoa. Yeah. I mean, that was my next answer.
Gosh.
You mean 13.
Kasi ang taas ng taas ng HIV rate natin sa mga bata.
Bata.
Right. But again, that's a little alarmist. I'm talking about just the average. Just the average.
So 16, agree ako 16. Yung 14 ko bata pang 13 yan eh.
What would be the age?
Scary.
Okay, what's the best age? We'll take a step back from sex for a second. What's really, as parents and all that stuff for maybe young people listening, what's really the best age for your first relationship? Let's remove sex for a second. But just your first relationship. Because you know it's going to end. I mean, you know you're going to fail. Like, all first relationships just about fail. So, but what's a really good age to finally get your first experience in a relationship?
Ako hindi age. Ako working.
When you start working?
May work na kayo pareho para you can, yung love life nyo mas maganda. May out of town, out of the country, mga dates. Sa tingin ko dapat may trabaho kayo.
Don't you think though that would make them kind of marry too quickly?
Hindi, gusto kong, kasi di ba sabi mo parang first time. Kasi pag alam ko, nasa isip nyo, yung emotion, college, masaya. Pero yung, may mga ex ako dati, na kung ano ba may pera ako, nabigyan ko sana ng magandang dates. Mas maganda sana yung memories namin.
Like,
kaya lang, bata pa ako nun, wala pa akong pera.
That's kind of shocking for you to say because I feel like there's a such value in terms of memories and memory making to be able to come up with dates with nothing.
Oo, pero ibig sabihin nga, kung mag-start ka nga, katulad ng anak ko ngayon, yung anak kong 27 years old, nakaka-date niya yung girlfriend niya sa Japan, nakakapunta sila sa Boracay, pero hindi sila, ewan ko kung ba't di pa nag-aasawa, no? Paparinig ako sa'yo, anak.
Gusto mo naman? You want him to get married?
Hindi naman, pero ibig sabihin 28 years old is, sa akin, di ba, parang wala ka nang dapat gawing problema. Pero, ang saya ng relasyon nila kasi nakaka-mountain climbing, wala ka ng pressure para sa parents mo na graduate na eh. Wala ka nang sasabihin na graduate ka. Wala ka nang marinig na gano'n. Mga mature na kayo. So you're not married pero you're doing things na enjoy. Para pag kinasal kayo, nainggit ako sa gano'n. Nainggit ako sa mga nakaka-abroad na magsyota. Ang saya nun eh. Dalawa kayo sa ibang bansa.
But I think, Lex, maybe that answer is more for do not get married at this age. Get married maybe in your late 20s. My question, I guess, is your first relationship, because there's so much to be learned there, Lex. There's so much disappointment. You'll learn how to argue. You don't have to argue like a child if it's your first relationship is in your 20s. You've already gone through that. Preferably, you've already gone through that where you argue like a little brat when you're a little brat. So, I mean, I don't want an early number either. I mean, I've got kids. I don't want 14 to be the answer, but it might be the right answer. Like, Sam, what is the right answer in your opinion? The first
relationship?
Your first relationship. It could be puppy love. It could be, but just it is your first boyfriend, girlfriend.
I wish it was something like mid-20s or something. Because I feel like earlier than that, it's like, parang masyado kayong bata. Parang you're not mature enough. Like, why? What for?
That's the point though, isn't it? You're not mature enough. So you see it. You see like what a immature relationship looks like versus the mature one when you get a little older.
Yeah, I guess I'm just like, wishing for a situation where you didn't have to go through the pain to
Teenage
know what an immature one looks like.
Mas alam ko yung gusto natin puntahan noon. Bawa, high school, ang cute niyan, pa-cute, yung oh my God, student, di ba? O kaya college, ang pinaproblema ko lang kasi doon yung quality.
Yeah, no, but the quality, in my opinion, is also dictated by the experience. And
I get that.
If you don't have that and you're in your 20s, that relationship can be massively immature, super toxic, because you don't know how to navigate through it. You didn't learn it yet. Let's take a call here, 863-10899. What's really the best age for your first relationship? Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Professor Mo.
Nice way to cap off the week. Hi, Melissa.
Yeah. Hey.
Professor Mo, wala sa tamang age yan. Ako mga 33 years old, nagpakasal eh. Diba? Napunta rin sa wala. So, wala yan sa tamang age. Nasa tamang tao yan.
Kaya ba sinasabi mo dyan?
The delivery, right? It's a tamang age. Parang nakainom, no?
Hindi ako nakainom. Kalmado pa ako dito.
I know. It's that delivery that okay. Anyway, I don't have no idea what the hell that meant.
Oo, hindi naman natin pinag-uusapan yung tamang, ang ibig sabihin, kailan masarap magsimula magkarelasyon. Parang ang comparison niyan doon sa panahon na magshota ka lang kahit wala ka pang kakayahan. Enjoy mo yung kilig ng walang or do ka sa magshota kung kailan pwede na kayong mag-dates na on your own. Naman ang mga comparison diyan Hindi naman yan.
And guess what? mostly everybody gets into a relationship. Good people, bad people, immature people, mature people, smart people, dumb
naman.
people, poor people, rich people. I mean, you can't say sa tamang tao. What does that even mean?
Bigyan ito na example High school, nagkasyota ako dyan sa Elisa Esguerra. Wala akong pera. So kailangan ko pa mag-ipon ng pang-nood namin ng sine kada 4 weeks yun. 4 weeks yun, kada 1 month. Dinadala ko lang siya sa bahay. Tanghaling tapat kasi yun na uwian namin. Doon lang kami nagmumomol sa sala.
Baboy nyo.
Takot pa ako baka dumating yung hipag ko kasi bahay ng hipag ko yun. Tapos doon nga kami nagmomol. Ang tugtog pa nun yung kay Rick Astley, yung Cry for Help. Yun yung yung Cry for Help is all I need. Tapos yun yung naalala ko. Yun ang yun yung kwento ko. Pero nga, exciting nga. Pero sayang Sayang sana kung may resort kami.
Basta para sa akin wala yan sa age. Kasi, ano ba, may trabaho ka na, degree holder ka na, alam mo yun.
Ang tinatanong ko kailan maganda magsimula?
18 years old na
degree holder
wala, di ba? Mag-boyfriend.
No.
Wala rin.
No, that's not.
Okay, guys, love you.
Relationships are supposed to feel.
Payakap.
Oh, thank you.
I love you.
Love
God
you,
bless,
Melissa.
guys.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Kasi ibig sabihin kahit magkamali ka ng college o kahit magkamali ka ng nagtatrabaho ka na, yung iniisip ko yung yung memories.
Yeah. All right.
Ikaw mo.
What's the ideal age?
Sa'yo.
First relationship?
Sana.
Yeah, I mean, I'm removing me being a father as part of my answer, but I 16, 15.
How old were you when you became a father, Mohan?
I was in my 20s.
Early?
Yeah.
Pero may pera, may kotse ka kasi, no? May kotse ka nun, no?
Yeah.
Gets ko na. I'm talking kasi sa mahirap na. Tama nga, may mga, mag-enjoy ka nga ng 16 kasi may kotse ka na. Baka may driver ka, may pera kang kakayahan to mag-date. Tama nga, magkakaiba nga tayo dun sa economic status.
Yeah, but it's not like you can, when you say kotse 16, like, yeah, for school, hinahatid ka ng, house, whoever, employee or father or whatever. It's not like ako magdadrive ng 16 to go out on a date. I mean, that's not,
sabagay.
That's not what it is.
Ako kasi parang second thought lang. Second thought lang ako. Hindi, seryoso. Hindi kasi yung unang, kung halimbawa, ang ganda nga ng experience kasi ako pa, 11 years nga ako nagkaroon, di ba? 11 years old nga ako nagkaroon, di ba? Parang Pero yung sabihin, kung halimbawa lang may kakayahan lang ako na magkaroon ng konting saya dun sa mga dates ko, nung same feeling, pagko-combine ko talaga kasi may mga hindi ako nadala sa mga gusto kong lugar na sana napagdalan ko dun sa first love ko.
I don't know what the hormones are like. Either I don't remember because I didn't experience it. I'm not a girl. But Sam, well, you get your period at what, 12? Right? So let's say you get your period at 12. And that's that there is some biological connection to maybe even this topic there, as creepy as that sounds because it's so young. So, you're starting to get that. Your body's getting into that development stage. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you shouldn't have a boyfriend nor have sex for another 18 years. I mean, it almost seems like, I think maybe, doesn't your body even tell you it's time, not at 12, but it's preparing for it. And it's that preparation is probably going to take a couple of years, but not 15 years.
I guess, I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Is there a connection there?
I know what you're saying. Parang, okay, so you get your period, meaning your body is basically ready to reproduce.
It's telling you, yeah, let's go. We're
Right.
about to start.
But that doesn't, but the emotional maturity doesn't follow. And
sure, it doesn't. It doesn't follow maybe immediately, but it's getting the ball rolling. And that ball's not going to roll for 15 more years. It's 5 years? 4 years? And then boom, you're in.
Yeah, but I know that's how it pans out, but I don't think it's necessarily right. I mean, you know, speaking of like the, the memories angle, like I will look back to my earlier relationships and it's like a cringe fest. You know, I wish I kind of
That's
like.
the point. It's supposed to be a
Ugh.
cringe fest.
No.
You don't want to get your first kiss at 30. May laway ka sa all of your face. You're like,
I mean, obviously,
good
I
God,
was
you're 30.
exaggerating about the 30.
I know. And
Not
I'm
really.
jumping on the exaggeration as an example. But you know what I mean? You're supposed to learn to be terrible at that stuff at an age where everybody's terrible, so it's not so bad. But let's say 25. Let's not say 30. Let's say 25. Let's say 22. You're gonna take that first kiss at 22. Tapos your face is yung laway is falling off of your cheeks. It's like,
Ikaw mo, may tanong
what
ako.
are you, like 10?
What's your
May
question?
tanong ako mo, mas gusto mo ba na yung nakarelasyon mo mas may experience sa'yo? O yung dapat equal kayo? O mas, ano ba? Pareho kayong wala experience?
Okay, relationship-wise, yes, please have experience. Please. I want to know that your heart has been broken, that you know what jealousy looks like, so you don't become this, like, I'm not your test of what your limits are in jealousy and control and toxicity and all of that stuff. That's why I would like you to, yes, have some experience. Sexually, I don't care. You could have had, well, I mean, I don't care within reason. If you had 400 partners, then okay, something went wrong. But if you had a handful, half a dozen, 10, I don't care.
Naalala ba first kiss mo?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I guess.
Sino? Pangalan naman.
I don't.
Is it someone
I'm
we know?
si
I'm
Michelle,
still
si
thinking
Michelle.
between two people. Like,
Sino?
if it's two. I'll just say two.
Pangalan lang naman eh.
No, they're children and husbands.
Di tapos na yun, nakaraan na yun. Oo nga si Michelle, aglaga ko pabilido. Michelle Moto, CEU. So first kiss ko, 11 years old.
11.
Okay, fine. I'll say it. Fine. I was 13. Gretchen Barreto. I mean, it was forgettable. Yung puro laway nga sa mukha ko. Pero, ang gagawin ko.
Gretchen?
Hindi. Just kidding. I just want.
Ako Michelle na hindi kilala. Ikaw Gretchen. Okay, bago tayo
I don't know, man. It was daming laway. Yun lang. Sorry, but
gusto ko muna magsabi na, Sam,
Yes.
siyempre joke lang tayo sa mga ginagawa ko just to lighten up the mood, pero I feel for you. Sana maka-move on ka ng maayos and
This is
find the right
worse.
guy for you.
This is worse than what you've been doing. So,
Alam
put it
ko, gusto ko
away.
ganun eh. Ba't gusto ko ganito mag-ending eh?
Hindi,
Ito pa,
hindi.
di pa ako tapos. Sana makakuha ka ng tamang tao
sorry,
sa tamang
Lex.
panahon.
I'm employee of the week, and that's not gonna change.
Alam ko na nga.
Okay.
So sana
Try again next week.
Sana yung
You'll get
strong
there.
personality mo ngayon, dala-dala mo kahit pagtulog mo. Pero if ever na makaramdam ka ng vulnerable moment, andi dito kami, GNLU, always ready to help you.
I didn't know that was. Where's Rick Astley in any of that? That felt like a chorus, like a choir.
No, Rick Astley yun. Rick Astley.
I didn't hear any of it.
Tingnan mo, pasimula yung simula. Oo.
Mamomol ka with this? You were making
Hindi ko alam na yung tayo ayun ang tugtog nun sa stasyon ng Magic eh.
It was a church song.
Oo nga eh, kasunod. Pero bago yan, I wanna set you up. Hindi ko naman nakalain na. Kasi sabi ko, tugtog to, I wanna, tik-tak, garo, stop. Yun eh. Yung I wanna sex
That's
you up.
quite the change
Tapos
in
natugtugan
mood.
ng Rick Astley, magkasabayan. Hindi ako nagbibiro, magkasabayan sa chart. Oh.
Si
Tignan
Joe
mo.
the Mango kasi. Copyright issues, can't do it.
It's 9:06. Let's go. Hello.
Sam, you know, I
Yes.
just want to say, Sam, that
Yes, we're here for you.
I know that we've all had a tendency to take some tragic moments in our lives
Yes.
and try to joke about them publicly.
Yeah.
And I love it. And we need to continue to do
yes,
this
yes.
for the
And
future. Correct.
I feel for you.
What?
You know, I
My
love
question
you.
is, who's the next to break up? Is it Alex? Is it Kay? Is it Mara?
Don't say that.
Or is it
Please be me, please be me, please be me.
Lex.
Joke lang. Let it be.
Awful.
Pop tagle.
Number 5. We'll see you guys on Monday. We'll see you on the podcast tomorrow. BSC's Sam and Mara. And then, of course, GTWM with Lex on Sunday morning.
Yes.
Sabbath. We're going to use that moment to really push our campaign for Pope Tagle. And if you don't listen to any of those things, we'll see you on the podcast. Actually, we'll see you on the radio show come Monday. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. And see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Good times.